Sorry,
Hey, Kernel.
nerd. Sorry, nerd. I was daydreaming.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
Yeah, how you doing today? Good?
Good. How are you?
I can't complain.
Good deal, man.
Nobody wants to listen anyhow.
No one listens to me either.
Yeah. Did you do your training ride like you were going to do, or you just do your moto vlog?
So we had a log class, like a log jumping class. I went to that. Did really well. Did a bunch of single track and rode around on some of the practice motocross tracks, just working on hitting turns really fast and jumping. So I think it was a pretty good ride.
Is that Tim Holmes is in the house? Hi, Timmy. Uh, uh, these new guys. I better post something here. The
Hey, Tim. Hey, Nathan.
no, that's not what I want. Get this going here.
I'm pretty good. How are you, Nathan?
Don't cough, who? If it hurts, don't do it. So what are we going to talk about today, nerd?
I don't know.
Somebody come up with a subject. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk to you about. Well, I got your attention before too many people get in here.
Okay.
Like Monday or Tuesday, I'm going to be watching your daily deals pretty
Mhm.
close because I think I'm going to buy silver on Tuesday. So,
Cool.
like, if you hear of a smoking deal or something, give me a heads up on Discord, will you?
Yeah, you're looking for generics that you can melt, or
Just
what do you want?
yeah, stuff to melt.
Gotcha.
Generics or scruffies or
If they still have it, Monarch Precious Metals, they make the poured silver, the tombstones and whatnot. They are selling scruffy maples and scruffy Royal Canadian Mint stuff. And that's 4.9, and it's 79 cents over spot.
79. Well, that's
Yeah.
better than what I'm doing.
Well, I keep an eye out on them because sometimes they'll have the long cast Scottsdale bars at 79 cents over spot too. I mean, they're gone before I can even cover them, but it's a good deal if you like those.
I just want to melt them. I don't care what they look like.
We'll see. We'll see what we can find you, Colonel.
Yeah, I know I can do better than where I'm at. I'm just trying to count my pennies a little closer.
Yeah, with Scott getting so high.
What are we now? About 1760, 1750 something?
No, honestly, I haven't looked. Let's see. $17.61 on silver. Gold.
1761?
mm, Gold's hovering close to that $1,500 mark. It'll be interesting to see how it ends up this week. If it gets down in the 1450s or goes back over 1500. We shall see.
Yeah, the other week everybody said stuff price was going to go down. It went up. I wonder what everybody's going to say this week.
I don't know. I have a stance that it's going to go up, it's going to go down, or stay the same. I don't really do predictions.
Wow. I guess. I don't know if you call them predictions. I take a wild ass guess at it.
Yeah, it's hard because there's so many factors that can affect spot price.
Another week there, everybody said it was going to go down, and I went, well, everybody thinks it's going to go down. I wanted to say the opposite, and I went and put a thumbs down, and I went, oh, well.
Yeah. It's hard to tell what's going to happen. You got so many, geopolitical factors into it.
Oh, yeah, everything. Stephen Heath in the house.
Yeah. Hey, Steven, how are you? Getting close. I'm editing the motovlog part of his video now. So you've been pouring the Who bar, right?
Pouring the Who bar.
Yep.
I did one of them, and it come out okay. And somebody told me a trick to try, and I tried it, and the second one come out looked like hammered shit, So I I don't know. I think I'll go back to the way I was doing it. maybe I overdid it. It was there's a little trick to it, and I think I might have missed the mark. But I don't have no way to tell when I'm at that point, I can't. I'm guessing at it, and my guessing ain't always that good sometimes.
I gotcha. It's not easy to sank gas. It looks so difficult.
I'm gonna try to get another one out of this here, nerd, because I know you want one. I'd like to have one. I'll keep trying. I don't know.
You'll get it.
I'm getting too old. I tried a couple times. If it don't work, I move on. I ain't fighting it.
Gotcha.
I got time for that.
Let's see. There's Steven.
One of them young kids with a lot of energy do it.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I don't have any energy. Not today. And I still haven't started pouring. I haven't even tried.
Joe Kerr in the house. Hammered shit. Yeah. Let me see if I can do this. Where'd he go? Where's Joe at? We have a new silver style, nerd. We have bright annealed, antique, and hammered shit.
Hammered shit. All right. And you're pioneering the hammered shit, right? This is a Kernel only finish.
This is the original hammered shit.
Awesome.
I'm your age. What do you mean, Tim? Whose age are you? Talking about me? I like to feel like I'm not alone. Steven, where'd Steven go? Steven, you still here?
I think Steven's watching sports.
Quiet. He's quiet. Why is... Oh, 49? Yeah. Yeah, June of 49, Tim.
My dad was born in 49.
Your dad was born in 49?
Mm-hmm. August.
Oh, damn. How's he doing?
He's doing pretty good.
He's doing pretty good?
Yeah. Well, he had a hip replacement. What year was that? Probably 4 years ago. But he's doing pretty good. I mean, he travels the United States in a motorhome, and he enjoys that. So, I think he's in pretty good health. He's just grumpy, but I mean, I can't really help things.
Okay, Coin Sense. You come back when you can. We'll be here for a little bit. We're down a man or two here today, so if you can get back, come on back and come in for a little bit, will you? Okay. Nine. Oh, you're just having a birthday now, huh, Tim? Birthday boy. Have to bake a cake or something. Get a cupcake and put a candle in it.
Good stuff. I'm gonna edit some of this out.
Nathan was born in 20,001.
It's a good year.
Wait a minute. Let me find it again. Where'd it go?
Nathan Jung.
Nathan, you got to take a zero out of that, buddy. Oh, when they want to see hammered shit, I had to show them the real one first. How do I do this? Okay, here I go, and I'm going to go up here. Here's what it's supposed to was. Hope you guys can see that. Let me flip it over. Here's the back. Pretty flat. Warped a little bit when I stamped it. You'll have this. But here's a prime example of hammered shit. That's supposed to say Doctor Who in there somewhere. If you can make it out, let me know. Just get in touch with me, you know. You got my email.
You gonna auction that one off?
What, the hammered shit?
Yeah.
Hammered
edition.
What kind of bids we get for it?
Hey.
Okay. Anybody?
It's an error bar.
Anybody that wants to see the hammered shit get auctioned off, give me a thumbs up. If you don't want to see it get auctioned off, give me a thumbs down.
This is a world's first. You will have bar one of Kernel's hammered shit. You can't beat that.
You can't, and it's a one of a kind.
It is.
It's not like just any hammered shit.
He'll slab it for you too.
Who says sell it? It's his silver, so we'll sell it.
Hey, if somebody wants to bid on it, go for it. Let's see if I can get right to where right there.
It says 3 sums up. I have to wait till we get some more people in here. We got 5, 6, 7 now, so we'll wait a little bit.
No, go back, don't make this. I'm trying to get this video edited, so I'm trying to do 2 things at once. It's not working too well for me, I'm telling you.
What's that, hon?
Oh, just trying to edit this video.
Oh,
This is for Steven. I have to, well, I ended up with, it's about 17 minutes of ride footage. I thought that video's a little too long. I recorded everything, but I mean, except for when I face planted into the side of the mountain. That was not on tape, thank God.
Doctor Who. Slabbing auction on eBay.
That's what I said, man. One of a kind.
Tens of thousands of dollars.
You know, there really is a good collector's community for poured silver. I mean, if you find the right collector, they'll want that. The slabbed, hammered shit version of the Doctor Who bar. Only one in the world.
You can't get these just anywhere, folks.
Nope.
Get in line.
Bidding
Check
starts
your
at
credit card.
$999. For that, you think you can toss in free shipping? We do $4,999.
This is is this 4 9s? This is 3 9s.
Well, I'm saying if we're going to start the bidding at $4,999, you think you get throw in free shipping?
What was the shipping's $100?
Okay.
Let's see what this thing weighs. 1.169. 1.17, say. 1.16. It's close enough. Okay, so 1.16 troy ounces of hammered shit. I think we should look for opening bids, nerd, or
We got to build up some hype for it.
we should set like a minimum on it, right?
Yeah, we're going to. What you thinking? I mean, this is a one of a kind piece.
There'll never be another.
There'll never be another hammered shit bar.
Oh, jeez. This
There never has been one either.
could be fun, you know it, nerd.
First and last of its kind. If you collect poured silver,
Definitely bid $1. Too early to auction. Too early to auction. Okay, Nathan, retract your bid. Too funny.
You never know.
Where the hell is everybody today?
They're all
Oh,
hungover.
that Nathan Lee bid $25. He ain't messing around.
You know, it's hammered shit. Oh, Joker, 20 pounds. What is that? That's Steven, he doesn't here to do math for me. What is that? 26 something?
Joe Kerr bids 20 pounds. What the hell is that?
I think it's what is a British pound to US dollar? Is it $1.40 right now?
I don't even know.
There is Steven. Come on.
We're up to 490.
490
490 to Nathan Lee.
for this beautiful piece of hammered shit. Can the bidders expect to receive a sticker, maybe? Maybe even a magnet?
Well, we better show this again since
Hi, Chef.
we better showcase this again, nerd.
Okay.
You know. Okay. Here it is, folks. Hammered shit. You can't get this just anywhere. This is a one-off, one of a kind. There'll never be another. It weighs 1.1. What did I say? 1.16. Yeah, 1.16. 1.169. Almost 1.7. Ain't that a beauty? That's a beauty. Let me get it up there a little closer. Keeps focusing on my face and not on the coin.
That is some beautiful shit, man.
That's some beautiful shit, ain't it? You're right, nerd. Okay, let's go back where we were. Nathan Lee jumped up. The bid now is $4,910. Wait till this gets out on the internet.
Just want to take a moment to thank Steven for doing literally everything for us Americans.
I know we depend on him so much.
No, I mean, how do we even function?
Sleep. Joe Kerr, shiny shit. Huh. Okay, folks, let's bid on this here. We have 5 minutes and 20 seconds till the auction closes.
And I dare anyone to find any shit that is shinier than this. We won't.
Yeah, and this hasn't even been buffed up yet, nerd.
Oh.
I mean, there's probably some shine left in it.
My goodness.
You know? Stephen, are you going to put in a bid? We're a bid's at $4,910 right now. Stephen, would you like the bid? Joe's in it, was in it, but let's have some overseas money get in this. This might be a good bargain. This is in American money, so if you'll be making out paying tax.
This is good shit, guys.
Yeah, you can't get this anywhere.
Don't waste your money on cheap shit.
This is not cheap shit. This is shiny shit. This is hammered shiny shit.
People buy cheap shit all the time. This is shiny, unique shit.
If it's shiny, they'll buy it, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Like a bunch of pack rats.
This could possibly be the best shit ever auctioned.
Oh dear.
I mean, I know. I mean, I do the daily deals every day, and you know what? I've never seen any shit this nice.
Okay, the bid holding at 49.10. We kind of stalled here. Well, I hear 5,000. 5,000. Anybody?
5,000, and you get a free magnet.
Anybody? 5,000. The bidding's almost going to be closed here. 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
You're gonna look back on this guy.
This boy run off with this for only $4,900. Come on, people.
You will never see this shit again.
I don't know if they realize that, nerd. You know, it's just.
You've got. It's very rare shit.
Huh?
It's rare shit. Because, I mean, I've never seen.
Yeah, come on, somebody. Joe, come 5,000, buddy. 5,000. Come on, we got
Oh, Lord.
got to get a bid out of this. You guys you're gonna let this boy run off with this for $4,910. I can't believe it.
When you reminisce about your life, about all the dumb shit that you did, realize that you missed out on this shit. Could have made up for all of it.
Yeah, you think back at all the hammered shit you could have bought and you never did it and you regret it now. Here's your opportunity to make up for a lifetime of errors.
There you go. And I already regret a lot of shit too, so. But this would not be. Oh, Lord.
Okay, coming up 30 seconds and the bidding's closed. I think somebody's waiting. They're going to run the clock down here. I'll give you a heads up on this here. 20 seconds.
Don't let someone steal your shit.
Hammered shit. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Gavel's down. Nathan Lee, you just won it, buddy.
Best shit you'll ever
That,
buy.
for hammered shit, that has to be an internet record, nerd.
It
We'll
does.
we'll get this out to all the news outlets just as soon as we can. We'll straighten up a little housekeeping here.
Right. We'll get the the press release out. That was some good shit, Colonel. Nope. Hi, PMU. How are you?
Oh damn, I'm way down here. Oh, what the fuck? I probably missed something. Was it Nate? Joe?
No,
Wait,
it's Nate. You're right. It was Nate.
it's Nate.
Nate knows his shit.
Nate wins his shit. Well, he's a farmer. He's used to it. They come into the city and breathe all that smog. It makes them sick.
So I've got this footage from yesterday.
Smells in the house. Let me
So I've got.
see if we can get a little help in here, nerd.
I don't know if I should share this because it's not. I have some footage yesterday from when I was riding this new guy, and I don't think the shop should have rented him at $250, but he had one, and he comes right around the sharp corner downhill, and he just doesn't turn, and he hits this berm, and on the other side of the berm is a steep downhill. Dude just hits it and jumps the shit out of it. Gets caught in a tree. Lucky guy, really nice guy. He didn't get hurt at all, other than his pride. I don't want to put it in here. It's the first time on a dirt bike. Look, I gave it to him. I would have noped right out of that shit.
Pretty funny. We'll have to sneak that out on the internet somehow. Hammered shit silver sold for $44,910 at auction. The people will shit themselves. Where'd coin cents go or precious metals there? You want to come in, buddy? Precious metals. Where's the chef? Oh, the chef's here too. Oh, a message. I don't have no messages. Okay. So I didn't get that straight this morning. Did you ride the motocross course at all? Like you said you were going to do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got on the tracks. I don't race motocross, but I'll get on them. practice jumps
No,
and
I
all that.
thought you were going to practice running the berms and stuff.
I did. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
getting better?
Oh yeah. Much, much faster. That and single track was my focus.
You got to get somebody to put a clock on you, who, nerd.
My husband times me like in different spots, but I don't have like where I started. But when I started, right, well, let me think. Because I bought my super motor last year and I started kind of riding fire roads, but doing this kind of stuff, I started in January. First time out is when I tore my calf muscle, strained my Achilles, and my MCL. Uh, I mean, I was slow, wouldn't go downhill, and now, I mean, I wish I'd say how long it took me, but now it's there's really I haven't noped out of anything. 5 diamond, single track, and so I rode with I talked to the trainer and the park owner, and they seem to think I'll do really well in the hare scramble. So we'll see. Unfortunately, they won't give me a discount on the bike if I win, so that sucks.
What do they have, like parks around there or something motocross parks where you can ride and stuff?
Right. So the closest park to me is called Highland Park, and that's around the area you might see my other motovlogs are filmed, or in an area called Treat Mountain. But this is an ORV park. They have different trails. They have 3 motocross tracks. They have a practice track, which is kind of like my favorite, but then they have like a big one that has like the big step ups.
Yeah.
And then it's mostly enduro type riding. So you have like single track with really, really tight turns, really tight switchbacks on the side of a mountain. So you're doing this single track. You're not just going up and down. You're vertical. You're like, you look down, there's this huge gully. So it can be pretty gnarly. And another one that's about 2 hours is called Durham Town. It's really awesome. They got tons of stuff. And next weekend I'm going to Rock Crusher, which is only open 5 times a year. And that's where the top enduro racers go. So we'll see if I survive that or not. I think Rock Crusher is in Tennessee. I have to look. I think it's in southeastern Tennessee. Sure. Yeah, because I think in the 90s here, where I live in Georgia, I'm sure you grew up. You probably rode power lines and gas lines and stuff.
Yeah, that's what. Back when I rode dirt bike, that's all you rode is the power lines, or some trails in the woods, or sneak in a old quarry or something like that. And but nothing organized. I mean, like where like people would come every weekend just to ride. None of that shit.
It's in Georgia.
Matter of fact, they didn't even like you riding. A lot of times you get run off. They'd call the cops on you. I couldn't start my bike at my mom's house and ride down the street and go around and up to the old graphite mines and back to the house, and the cops would be sitting in my driveway.
But those are good riding. Now for us if I get on the pipeline or on the power lines, it's a federal offense.
It is.
Mm-hmm. It's not like, go off and just ride this little spot, like hit it and quit it. They will come for you. They have trail cams up. So you have to be really careful. In the state of Georgia, if I take a non-street legal bike on any road, I get a faulty equipment ticket, no blinkers, no headlight. I mean, it totals up to about $5,000-$6,000, and they're going to impound your bike.
Bigfoot's in the house. How you doing?
But we're kind of drifting off subject, mostly
Starting
just
to get some people in here now, nerd. Time
That's-
to be. About 1 o'clock. That's what I said, about half hour, 45 minutes. Doctor Who, check your PM. Oh, chef. How's everybody doing today? I know everybody probably done this already, but let me do this again just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, give me I guess I really don't have one. My parents don't have a very strong Southern accent either.
Precious Metal said he'll stop in here in a minute. He's got to hook his computer up. I'd have to call somebody.
At this point, I also have to call people.
Oh, Doctor Who going to try a little something here. Maybe he's feeling better. How you doing, Doctor Who?
I just wanted to stop in and say hello and to let everybody hear what I sound like with no voice. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, you sound a little rough.
Yeah, it really hurts to talk to. But I just wanted to pop in if Nathan's still there. We were just fooling around with the bar. Don't worry. You don't own the Kernel $5,000. But if you would have bought it, I would have thrown in one of the one shit coins I have here for you, okay? So how are you, nerd?
I'm good. You need to rest your voice, rest yourself.
Yes. All right. I thought I'd pop in. Keep a watch out there, Colonel. I think PMU and maybe Coin Sense and Nonsense will be in later. Y'all have fun. I'll catch you later.
Yeah, they're starting to come around. Who we got it under control, buddy. You take care of yourself. That's the most important thing.
Yeah. When the game starts, I'll pop in and update you on the score.
Okay, yeah.
Go sports ball.
Yeah, because my nephew and Alice went to Lockport to get some OSB for me, so I don't know how to turn the TV on.
Oh man.
I don't mess with it. She's got it all set up, and she knows what it is, and I get on there and fuck it up, and then she's mad at me.
All right. And we just had a finger four formation of three low flying F-15s that went over. You could probably hear them in the background. All right. I'm out of here. I'll catch us later.
All right.
Speaking of which, I need to see how Tennessee
Yeah,
did.
you don't sound good at all.
No.
Yeah. Well, it's that time of the year, going from summer into winter, and then winter into summer. You always end up catching some shit.
Yeah. I've had con crud since I got back. I guess Tennessee didn't play over the weekend. I have to know what's going on with sports ball so that when I go to work on Monday, I can I can talk shit to my coworkers because they're either Georgia or Alabama fans, and I'm from Tennessee, so yeah, I don't really care at all, but it works. Chef, I want to hear. I don't want to hear about being New England Patriots. You want to talk about some shit? Or you auction that off.
Oh, Chef. Hey, Chef, how's your dad doing anyhow, man? We don't see you at Discord much anymore, but I wanted to ask you. We'll keep talking. He's got 10 seconds delay. I hate that.
I don't know if you can adjust it.
StreamYard side because it's live, you know. That fucking YouTube side is a bunch of shit.
I don't know if you can adjust it.
StreamYard side because it's live.
Windows 8 is awful. Thank you. We come up here, I'm gonna have to help my husband wash bikes shortly. Yeah. There goes that car again. Every time, yeah, every time I'm on your stream, he goes by. My husband told me, like, it's some kid. It's not a car, isn't necessarily clapped out. He's just got like those really, really long exhaust pipes that they come out, then they go at an angle and they go up almost past where his trunk is. I mean, I guess he thinks it sounds good, but damn, that shit's irritating.
I think it sounds good.
I do. That does not sound good. I mean, I can respect, like, a Mustang GT, a Cobra, and it's got Flowmasters on it, got that deep sound. You can respect a car that sounds good, even if it wakes you up at 3 a.m. When a car sounds like shit, Kind of like where guys, have you seen this? I don't know if you get it up there, but you'll see a truck that they only put the lift on the front, and that they leave the back end completely lifted, so it looks like it's got a heavy load at the back. It's called squatting. Have you seen that yet?
No.
It's a new thing.
I'm not much up on new stuff, nerd.
I don't know. We see them around here. My husband saw a group of them at Walmart the other night, and he pulled up and asked him if it was a local grinder meetup.
Is that video that you posted from the park, is that your husband's channel?
Yeah, that's his channel.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know because I've seen the name and I'm going. The bells. I didn't get it.
Yeah, it was something that we were going to start off with since we had the adventure bikes and the video equipment. We want to do urban exploration, and we just kind of one day while we were out doing that, we found this road we rode past is called Fire Tower Road, and that was actually part of the mountain that I ride all the time, and that kind of changed our whole world. So he hasn't changed his channel name. I think we're going to rebrand it for our current group.
Right.
Yeah. Wait, what's weird, PMU? I've said a lot of dumb stuff recently, so. Oh, the stance truck? Is that what I was talking about? I think that's weird. I'm like, dude. So yeah,
All
I
these
think
guys arguing about football. I don't even care about football anymore. I lost interest in football.
I mean, if it's Madden, if it's like on the Xbox, it's awesome. I just turn the other team's skill level down and mine all the way up, and I always win.
PMU in the house, nerd.
Hey,
What's
PMU, how
up?
are you?
Good. How are you guys?
We're doing
Good
great.
morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Wherever you're at. It's morning for me still.
It's afternoon here.
I know you guys are ahead of me. You're in the future.
Yeah, I know. You want to know what happens?
What?
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, I was.
Nothing happens.
I woke up at like 6 or 7 my time, and I'm like, dude, this is too early. It's my day off. What am I doing? So I fell back to sleep, and then I woke up. I'm like, oh, it's the Kernel going, and I saw I had an email from Doctor Who, and he was like, oh, I'm not feeling good. And nobody, the Kernel doesn't have his wingman. I'm like, oh, don't worry, I'll be there. But then it just took me a minute. I had to load the computer and all that.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks for coming, man. Appreciate it.
yeah, anytime. The first time I popped on your panel, I came in right at the end, and so we didn't really even get to hang out, really. So I don't know how long you're going to be going, but
Probably maybe another 45 minutes, an hour.
oh, cool.
Depends on how things go, you know. If
Yeah.
things are rolling right along, I stay on. If things die down, we bail, you know.
Yep. Makes sense. I'm still trying to get the hang of the whole streaming thing. The first time I used the StreamYards, I was like not expecting people to show up, and then people started coming in. I was just testing it out, and then it ended up going for like 3 hours. I was like, oh, I was trying to wrap it up and felt bad. I'm like, okay, I gotta go, guys. But I get you. But it's fun hanging out with you on Sunday. I don't usually get to hang out with you on Wednesday. You do your thing on Wednesday, right?
Yeah, Wednesday at 6.
6. Yeah. So for me, it's 3. So I'm at work.
Right. Wednesday goes, well, we go till like probably like 5:30. We go like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
It all depends. If you know, we only been on here like a couple months, so like we're just starting to pick up followers. So like if people come in, we stay longer. If it dies off, I don't fight it. I'll talk to you on Sunday, you know. Have a nice week.
Yeah.
I don't get all hung up on that shit.
No, it's just to hang out, right?
Yeah, that's all it is.
I really like the live chat stuff.
Bullshit a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Lie to each other.
Sometimes I'll go back and watch other live chats too that are live streams after the fact, but it's so much fun to actually be able to be live at one and participate in the chat or come on and talk.
Yeah. Oh, it makes all the difference in the world, you know.
Yeah. So Stacky Nerd, you have no Southern accent and you're from Georgia. That's cool.
I guess I don't. I mean, it'll slip out.
No, you don't really. I didn't grow up in the South, but my mom didn't either, but her family, both her parents are from South Carolina. And so when I go visit family, it's like y'all, and so you don't sound like you have one at all.
My family, though, oh Lord, I
Is
can't
it
even
bad?
understand it. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you're like, what are you saying? I need a translation.
Because my parents, either one of my parents really had a strong accent. My dad, instead of saying wash, he did say wash. But
Yeah.
Stop doing that. I kind of
Wait, no, what gets me is the sayings that you Southerners have that we don't use over here in California. Like, I'm fixing to, or I don't know. Just so many. I'm like, what does that mean?
Over yonder.
Or yonder. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. But I like the South.
It's a good place.
It's so much chiller than here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So you're over there in California,
yeah,
SoCal or North Carolina? North Carolina. Wow. I mean,
Southern California. I was born and raised in Southern California, like the greater Los Angeles area. That's where I'm from. I don't want to give away too much.
understand. I do not like LA. Sorry.
I actually live in Orange County. LA is gross. It's kind of the same. I mean, when people think LA, they think like everything Southern California is LA, and it's not. You know, even LA is not like Santa Monica, Venice, Hollywood. It is LA, but it's not. It's not. You know what I mean? There's
Right.
the city of Los Angeles too. It is. LA's gross. I never go there. It's
Yeah,
nasty.
So I flew into LAX and then immediately picked up a rental car and drove to Las Vegas.
Uh-huh.
And I will never drive there again. That is the most fuss. There's no reason to the traffic.
Oh no, yeah, traffic's terrible here.
I
Even
thought
outside.
the Atlanta traffic was bad. This is just like for no reason whatsoever. We have these 2 lanes closed. We just felt like it today.
Why didn't you just fly into Vegas?
It was the holidays and I was coming back to LA anyway, but it was cost of tickets and whatnot.
You've been to other areas besides LA though? Because you're probably getting a bad impression of California.
No, it's nice. San Diego. I really like San Diego.
Oh yeah,
It's
San
really
Diego's
nice.
awesome.
Yeah, I drove truck PMU. I used to go. Well, I've been all over Los Angeles, Long Beach.
Mhm.
I like San Diego. Nice little town, but the people I thought were weird. You know, they ordered this stuff, and we brought it to them, and then when we got it to them, they said, "Well, that sale's already over." We said, "Well, you ordered this shit. We told you when they get here." And then they didn't want to take it off the truck, so I just offloaded it, set it on their dock, and drove away. Fuck them.
Uh,
At San Diego University or some goddamn shit, we were giving them this shit for free.
yeah. Yeah, people can be rude here. I'll admit it for sure. Just like, people have that reputation of New York, that it's rough. And not like upstate New York. I know you like Doctor Who and Kernel, you guys are upstate New York. Not talking about that, like the city. I think it's just like it's so crowded. Everybody works so hard, and then you have to commute in that terrible traffic, and everybody just like there's no
on edge.
Yeah, exactly. So when I went to go visit family in the South, it's just like, whoa. Or anywhere else in the world, it's just so much slower, which I don't know. I think I'd get bored, but also I kind of liked it too. I'm like, believe me, I thought about leaving here, but I'm born and raised. This is where my parents still live here. My brother still, so it's home. It's always been home, but
yeah,
it's tempting to leave. It's tempting to leave. Trust me, and it's expensive as hell here. It's ridiculous, but whatever.
I used to live in Pennsylvania, and after my parents passed, it was like easy to move. All I had was some cousins down there that never come to see me.
Mhm.
We didn't talk or do much of anything. And I moved up to Western New York, and I'm glad I did. I hate the taxes. Oh, Christ, they got taxes on everything up here. They got
yeah.
like California.
Yep. You're one of the higher tax states too.
Yeah, you think about buying something, there's a tax on it.
I know. And it's supposedly to like have these social programs and stuff, but I don't know. We're getting more and more homeless here every day.
Them social programs don't work. There are a lot
of
it's
bullshit.
a fucking waste of money.
Yeah.
I was a social worker for 4.5 years. I agree.
Who knows where that money goes? Some
Fucking
politician's
people
pocket.
looking for a handout.
It is so much bureaucracy, so much bullshit, and you don't have any power to actually fucking help somebody.
Man. So you worked in the what did you do, nerd?
I worked in housing.
In housing.
So I worked in public housing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus.
And I worked in the self-sufficiency program. It's just awful. I mean, you had 5% of people who wanted to get some help so that they get their lives on track. Like some people, they had their life planned out. Maybe like their spouse passed away or something happened.
They're in the system and they like it.
Well, there are those people who are in the system. They grew up in the system. And another way of life is there isn't that safety net to help move them. And you also have this whole community of people that they're around. They're tearing them down all the time. They do something good. They make fun of them. It's like, no, just sit around and do shit. But if somebody actually has ambition, you also have that problem too. But to actually help people move forward and become independent of social and welfare services, there was absolutely nothing. You really couldn't address the problem.
That's so sad. Yeah, they don't want to. They want to be stuck in that system. They got used to it. They're happy with their little prison. It's crazy.
And the way to help them to get out of these programs and out of the system, you didn't have the resources to pay for.
Yeah.
New York has something they call Section 8 housing.
Oh yeah, we have it too.
HVCs.
Section 8?
Yep. You don't want to live where people from Section A are. That's for sure.
No. Oh my God.
But the thing is, this is crazy. Like, everybody knows California is super expensive. You don't see Section 8 housing available in a lot of areas, but I did have a friend that lived in a pretty nice part of Orange County, which is kind of expensive. I mean, to like rent an apartment here is like, even like a one bedroom or something, you're getting close to $2,000 in a good area a month. And it was this nice area with all these people with money, but there was a couple Section 8 people. I'm like, dude, how did they let that happen?
There's a lot.
Crazy. And it's shitty.
$2,000 a month for a one bedroom apartment?
It can, or 2 bedroom, depending where it's at, Kernel. For sure.
Oh, get the heck.
Well, you have like
you can rent a house up here for that kind of money.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, I'm like a 30-something-year-old guy here, and everybody that lives here in Southern California that's a native, like most of the jobs are in Orange County and LA. If you're talking about those counties, I don't really know San Diego County all that well, but people can't. Anywhere near those jobs or by the beach or the touristy parts are so extremely expensive. So a lot of people commute from inland. And because of that, housing prices near those hot spots are just ridiculous. So myself included, like I grew up in an area where, if you bought like way long time ago, like what my parents did, you could afford it. They can't even afford the house that they have now. But growing up in that area and not wanting to leave, I had to buy a condo. I couldn't even buy a house in case I wanted to commute 2 hours each way every day to buy a house. And it's just like, I don't want to do that. It's like, have a house or a small condo. But if I have the house, I have to drive 2 hours each way every day.
And then you got to mow the grass.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. So I'm not. That's why I'm like, it's tempting to leave. But
yeah,
it's ridiculous. It's just crazy.
Well, we're seeing like a housing kind of increase around here because we're in Metro Atlanta. So many new housing starts around here, kind of reminiscent of what it was like in 2007.
Yeah.
Kind of makes me a bit nervous. But
oh, totally. It does feel like something's going on for sure. I know that this community, we're like influenced by some of that stuff that we hear out here on YouTube about, there's going to be a recession or a crash or something. Who knows exactly, but something doesn't look right? Just from the normal person's perspective.
They've been saying that for
a long ass time, right?
A little kid.
I know.
I was 8 years old. They were talking that shit. It ain't
You're right.
happened yet, and I don't think it's gonna.
They won't let it happen. I mean, it could.
Big money is not gonna let that happen.
No. You know what I think that could happen maybe is like another recession type moment or something, but it would just be another consolidation move for them to do what they want to do. You know, what the bankers are wanting to do. Look what they're doing already right now. I don't know what this whole repo thing's about. I don't really understand it completely, so I don't want to talk about it too much, but something's not right there. You know, but who's to think that they can't keep this thing going forever, you know? So don't get caught up on that crap. Just keep stacking and live your life, you know? That's what I think. What else can we do?
That's true.
Shoot. I know that I got caught up in some of that fear porn, doom and gloom stuff for a while when I first got into stacking precious metals. And, you know, that stuff can be toxic.
It really can. And everyone's talking about this recession like it's going to be the worst. It's going to be that.
Well, I hope it's not. It could, but what if it's not?
It could, but I don't even know if we'll see another recession that bad in our lifetimes. But
Yeah.
They might
hope not.
reset, but we're not going to have a recession like the oil crisis and all that stuff. I don't think that's happening again. I don't see it. I think that's a bunch of doom and gloom bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's good to pay attention to what's going on in the world and, you know, to accumulate precious metals because in the end, it doesn't matter. In the long run, it's going to protect your purchasing power. But, like, we can't live in fear. And if you get too caught up in that stuff, well, then you're not even living anymore. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Prep a little, sure. Stack a little, sure.
You're
Keep
living
moving
in
on.
fear. I don't want to live in fear.
I don't either.
No. Oh, I agree. I don't want to be living in fear, worrying about that. And I think everything's, for the most part, going to be okay.
Yeah, I certainly hope so. But, you know, again, there's nothing we can do about it. We just got to keep living life.
Yeah, we're not. I don't have precious metals because I think the world's coming to an end or we're going to have a global financial collapse. I just really like to collect shiny things.
I do it as a part of preserving my wealth. That's what I've
This too.
come to conclusion with. And I like to treat myself sometimes and have some of those funner pieces because, you know, if you're just stacking generic, you know, silver and gold all the time, it gets boring. So it's fun to like have some collectors or fun stuff sometimes too.
Right. For me, it's a fun way to invest or save for the future when you're enjoying the collecting of the aspect, but you're also protected, as Sal always says, by the intrinsic value of the metal.
Yes,
So
very true.
you're motivated by that collector in you, and you're collecting something of value instead of buying pop vinyls or Beanie Babies or anything else that.
There you go, Mac. If you want, come
Yeah. It's so easy to spend your money on stupid stuff that you're never going to use again, or you think you're going to like, and then years later, you're like, why do I have it? So if you're doing that with gold and silver, you're going to be better off.
Right. You can go to the, you can sell it and buy yourself something pretty substantial, in my opinion.
Yeah. And you know what? I have fun collecting even the basic bullion stuff sometimes. Like, I don't know. I like looking at the junk silver I buy and like, hey, that one's different. Or like, I don't care. Like, I like the toning. I like, you know, old European gold coins. Like, I love to get the Swiss francs or the French francs or the sovereigns because they're cheap and close to spot. But I have fun collecting the different years or the different monarch heads. And it's like, you can make anything fun, even if it's generic stuff.
Yes.
Or I don't have a poured piece, but I've been thinking about it, especially since I've been hanging out with you guys. It's like it would be a fun way to treat myself to get a poured silver piece or something.
It is really
Can't believe I don't have one. I don't.
It's really nice. It's art that you can enjoy.
I know. It is pretty cool. And I like watching all the channels out there like Kernel and all the other pouring channels, which there's a bunch of them. I'd like to even try it one time, but I don't want to buy all the stuff, and you know what I mean? It probably wouldn't go over well too.
No, that's what keeps me away from it too.
It's tempting, right?
Like, oh, I could just buy this, and I could try to pour this, but it takes a lot of work and a lot of talent. and patience.
Definitely. Doctor Who's telling me get a Doctor Who channel bar. I saw that, Colonel. You just made Doctor Who an official bar there. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's still work in progress.
Oh, you're still gonna make some prototype changes or something?
Um, I'm having trouble with the sand, making the mold. I mean, the port, except for the one I sold for $4,910. Did you see the hammered shit I sold? We sold at auction
I'm not sure. Was that one of your recent videos
today.
today?
Right
Oh, I
here.
didn't. No, dude. I just woke up and like not that long ago and popped on your.
Oh, okay. We got to show you this. You'll love this.
Let me see it. You gotta. Oh, he's gonna. He's going to the camera. He's getting it.
I'm trying to. I hit the wrong button.
It's so
Oh.
good.
Okay, here we go. Here it is. The one and only, first, never to be repeated, hammered shit who bar.
Shit, who bar?
Sold for $4,910 at auction today.
Seriously?
Yep. You go back,
Wow.
scroll back.
Oh, on the chat?
Scroll back in the chat. Nathan Lee bought it for $4,910.
Oh, wow. That's a pretty high price. They really wanted that Doctor Who pour.
It's rare. It's one of one. An error bar.
We set an internet record.
Wow. That's crazy.
Baggins got nothing on me.
You're the original Colonel. I want to know who's been around the longest in this pouring thing. It seems like a lot of new people are popping up doing it and giving it a try. But I mean, I don't even know how long this whole stacking, pouring, collecting community has been around on YouTube, but it seems like there's been people that have been here for a long time, and you're probably one of the OGs for sure, Colonel, huh?
Yeah. If you watch Losing Louis' video, he claims that I am, but I started in 2013 pouring, but
Wow.
like started on eBay selling ASEs in something 1999, I think, and I was selling ASEs, and then I found YouTube, and I said, well, this is pretty cool. I can use this and like show what I picked up and maybe sell something too. So I started doing videos, and then a little bit later I found a guy that was pouring silver, and I kept watching these videos, and I said, this is pretty cool. And I had the biggest majority of the equipment that he said that you needed. So I said, what the fuck? I don't have no initial layout. And I just started pouring and making videos of it. And here we are today.
Wow. That's cool. It's so weird how, like, I don't even know, like, how you just start your channel or get into finding about coins or precious metals, or how it just happens. It's cool.
I didn't plan none of it. Just going with the flow, whatever happens. And we were having fun. We used to do it once a week. We'd go out to dinner, and then I'd make a video, and then it blew up from there. Now it's hi, this is the Colonel. Say hello, Alice, and what have you.
Very cool.
What?
How long have you been on YouTube, Stacking Nerds? You've been on for a long time too, huh?
In this incantation,
Oh,
it's
did you
like,
have another channel before?
yeah, January of 2018, I made an awful video that after Salivate Metal's live streamer encouraged me to do it, and well, like awful sideways video, and
So that's when you started
That's when I started this channel. Yeah,
this
when
channel.
I had one. I used to do more gaming,
Mm.
and I just really didn't enjoy being part of the gaming channel or gaming community, so I just stopped doing that. But this is way more fun. I like the stacking community. I like sharing how I feel about buying coins, uh, like stacking all my goals. It's really fun.
Dude, what you do for the community is like amazing.
Oh.
Like how do you keep up on all that? Looking for online for all these deals and then post.
So I
That's
mean,
got to be a lot of work.
well, at first, like I used to look just for myself to look for like some Scottsdale stackers, because I really wanted Scottsdale stackers super bad. Sometimes they go on sale, and someone on Reddit posted it in the Silverbug subreddit, and I was like, "Oh, this dude just hooked me up. That is awesome." So when I started this channel, I didn't do this, but I saw one day a bunch of stuff on sale, and then everyone's like, "Oh, please keep doing this," and then it evolved into like almost every single day I will find the good deals because people like were for like a gold coin. It was uncommon for people to pay $100 premium on it, and that's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because that's, I mean, you could just buy almost like people would pay what you could get a tenth of ounce of gold for in just one gold coin. It's or it's premium. I mean,
Yeah, and I mean everybody wants to pay the best price.
yeah, and they're out there to be found. I mean, if you're after something super specific, you may never find it.
Some people don't. They buy silver and gold on TV.
They do, and eBay's almost, well, until this tax stuff came out, eBay was actually still the cheapest way if you buy from the reputable vendors. Because first off, you can pay with credit card, and people do use their credit cards to get cash back and put that towards lowering the premium on something else because they do dollar cost averaging. Most of the items are free shipping, and there's not really a minimum on that either. So you're bypassing that e-check process, that waiting process, and they're being competitive in that eBay market. So that's where you can sometimes find your cheapest 1 ounce gold coins.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. Somebody's at my door.
All right. Yeah, you're right. I mean, and there's a lot of big like Atmex has or J Bullion, they all have like an eBay page. So it's like even my local coin shop has an eBay store.
And I try to, like, when I'm doing it, I make sure that I'm keeping with like the big names that people recognize, so they can feel more comfortable with it. Because if I just say, well, this Joe Schmo here, he's got a really high rating, but things can go wrong. So I try to give it like the safest experience. So someone's first online coin purchase isn't awful because I recommended it. So
So you buy most of your stuff online then probably?
oh yeah, I don't have a local coin shop at all.
No. See, I used to buy like strictly online pretty much. And then the tax thing hit and I'm like, well, dude, I might as well just go to my coin shop. I don't have to wait at all. I can go pick it up.
See,
And I they give me pretty good deals. I got a good relationship with them. So they're like, hey, I'll match anything online most of the time at least. So I just go there now.
oh, I'd love to go to a local coin shop, but
It's fun, yeah.
I've been to a few coin shops. There's one that, well, they just sold, but they're about 45 minutes, about an hour away from me.
Oh, that's far.
So fun to go in. So
Yeah, that's kind of far though.
I mean, there was one down the street. I'd have quite a serious problem on my hands.
Oh yeah, that would be good. Not good. You don't want it that close.
I'd be like, I'd stop in every so often and say, hey, how's it going? So everything I pretty much own, I've had to buy online.
Yeah. No, the online dealers are good though. It just sucks that the tax thing though. That sucks.
it really, and it's not fair, because you go state and state. My state, I don't have sales tax on bullion or coins. California, it's what, $1,500.
Yeah, $1,500 until you don't pay tax. That sucks.
That's tough for a small person just going, I'm going to buy 3 ASEs with, I've got a little bit extra cash.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's even for me, it's difficult to save up 1,500. That's really not how I stacked in the beginning. I was just like a couple hundred here, a couple hundred, whatever. When I felt like, hey, I got a little extra money, I'll buy it. And now I'm like, okay, maybe I gotta wait a little bit and build up some cash.
It really deters people too. If you think, oh well, my investment to get in, they see that as $1,500. Less people are going to just like start casually stacking, picking up one or two.
Yeah.
And they're going to do it. I just hate taxing in general on that. So it's hurt a lot of people.
So Georgia doesn't have sales tax on bullion?
Nope.
Oh, you're lucky. But you still get taxed online though? No, because you don't have sales tax. Okay, that's
Right.
cool.
They're supposed to be, and I have heard rumors that some people, I haven't experienced it myself, that they're being charged the state sales tax where the bullion dealer is located if their state does not have sales tax. Hasn't happened to me, but I am hearing a lot of buzz about that. Which is ridiculous.
That is stupid. Well, there was just Ohio just was a state that wasn't taxing bullion and now is. And that sucks. I hope that doesn't catch on.
Yeah.
It's like, what are they coming after? I mean, I don't want to be a conspiracy person or anything, but like, what all of a sudden? I know, and the sales tax is the whole thing. It's like for everything related to online sales. So that's not targeting metals.
Well, you can blame Wayfair for that because this kind of was just caught in their in states wanting to make or to gain revenue off of sales tax because people bought online more than they did in brick and mortar stores, and there's a decline in their tax revenue. And I don't think it was necessarily they went after precious metals, but everybody was like, "Oh, this is a serious law. We're just going to have to follow suit."
No, I know that, but what about the whole thing in Ohio, which I don't know that much about, but why all of a sudden they just started taxing bullion in Ohio? It's like, why would you do that?
I have no idea.
When you didn't. I can see why my shitty state, they want to tax everything.
Poor tax states, yeah. I don't know. And there hasn't been any bill introduced in Georgia that I'm aware of that would put sales tax on bullion. Most of the stuff that we're fighting about down here are mostly guns.
They want more gun control there?
Guns and taxes and stuff like that. So California, you have extremely strict gun laws, but here in Georgia, they're a little more lax, but they're getting more and more strict. And that's mostly what they're focused on. So I don't think that Georgia's going to see a sales tax on bullion unless you see a huge bull run and people just start pouring money into it, like instead of like what they're doing with electronics.
Yeah, I think that's probably not gonna happen in case we see things get really serious.
No, at that point, it's too late anyway. So
yeah,
but I would like to see people not have to pay sales tax on bullion. It really sucks.
It does
because there's not as many coin stores, as there might have been because it's not a very popular hobby. So.
No, it's not. But it's also bad too for other small online retailers. Whatever they're selling, it doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? If you're not like Amazon or Wayfair and you're just some little small company that's trying to sell stuff online, you're going to get hurt by this. And then how do you keep track of all these different states' taxes? That's like got to be a pain in the butt.
You push the little guy out because that's quite hefty software to be able to put that many exceptions, because it's not just 50 exceptions for 50 different states. This state is always, whatever percentage on 8% until $1,500 like California. So yeah, it puts a lot of strain on them.
Yeah, it's terrible. So yeah, if Amazon didn't already have enough of an advantage, or you know those big guys, they're gonna hurt small guy even more.
They are.
That sucks. Oh well, there's nothing we can do.
There's really not. So you right there, Kernel?
I got something. I got a hair caught in my throat or something.
Go get some water or something, Colonel. The Colonel needs to take a slurp or something.
So how long have you been stacking?
I started back in 2015.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're about in the same collection.
Same.
Yeah.
And I started off with just browns and more on the silver. I don't think I even started getting my first piece of gold until 2017. So 2 years in, which I kind of regret. I wish I would have got more gold from the beginning.
So are you like a traditional stacker, or do you have series that you're into?
No, I'm not a traditional stacker. I started off with more of the generic stuff. I was kind of lost, you know what I mean? You get on YouTube and you start watching all this stuff. So I started off with mainly rounds, and then I started going for like other lower premium government bullion, and I started getting like maples. I was just getting a little mix because I was like, oh, this is fun. I got into it, you know? But it wasn't necessarily the smartest move. And then I did start to get some more collector stuff over time while still getting low premium stuff. But now my main focus is more low premium again and buying, because I got a little overboard, I think, with the high premium stuff.
Yeah.
I got that flipper, like, oh, I can flip this, but then I try to do it. You know, it's not that easy.
So you say you flip? Did you do the Palladium Eagle flip?
Oh no.
Okay.
I missed. I wish the 2018 one though. This one, that's not gonna happen. I don't.
Oh
think.
no. And you can almost tell, because if you start receiving emails from dealers making this offer, you know it's going to be a hot coin, and I didn't see one. But I didn't do that either. It was a beautiful coin, but I didn't know I would be able to flip it. I really didn't trust it.
Yeah. The flipping's not as easy as you think.
Oh.
You might not flip it. So I think I got a little too heavy on that. So now my focus is just to like low premium stuff and to treat myself every once in a while with something fun.
Very
Like
cool.
Yankee Stacking says, like, you know, it's like an ice cream cone. You got to be on, like, I try to be healthy, like my diet, you know, I try to be healthy, but every once in a while, damn it, you want a cheeseburger or ice cream cone, or, you know what I mean? You can't deny yourself all the time.
Very, very true. It is very nice to treat yourself. I think I've treated myself a little much because I built quite a poured silver collection, and that's a slippery slope to me.
Yeah. I've kind of slowed down the last 2 years, to be honest. Last year, I did buy a good amount, but I bought when we saw silver drop like at 14 or so, it was like last summer, you know, it like just was terrible, right? I loaded up and I bought a lot. And so that kind of set me back. And I did put a large amount on a credit card that I got that was, you know, no interest for a year. So I was like, oh, cool, I can break it into chunks, which I don't recommend everybody do that, but I was able to pay it off with no interest at the end. But that just happened not all that long ago. So now I'm like, okay. And then the prices went back up. So the last time I bought was probably like a month or so ago when I met International Stacker at a coin show. And that was when silver was like 16 something still. But then with these prices going up, and I'm like, I think I'm on the sidelines right now. I'm going to wait. I think it's going to come. I don't think it's going to go back down completely. But I think that we could see a pullback here, a further pullback and settle down, and then move back up again. But who knows? I don't know. I'm just waiting right now. I could be wrong.
International stacker, that is a mega stacker.
Oh,
That's
he's
all
crazy.
different.
Yeah,
He's like silver slacker.
I know. It's crazy.
Those two really, really put back some silver, and it is fun to watch them do their full stacks, and it's fun to watch them unbox.
Oh yeah, he's such a cool guy too.
Yeah.
He was a really nice guy.
So Yankee told me he was really handsome. I remember him specifically saying that.
I don't know about that. I mean, he was not a bad looking guy, but his personality that
Uh-huh.
you get on his videos and stuff, it comes through in real life, and it's not an act. Like
So
he's
super
just a
energetic.
fun, cool guy with like tons of energy, and it's like, whoa, it's contagious. It was fun hanging out with him.
Oh, very cool. You back, Kernel?
Yeah, I've been back.
Oh, okay, just checking on you.
Yeah, I was just listening to you guys.
Yeah,
A lurker.
that's cool. We're just talking about stacking.
I didn't have a question, so I didn't want to interrupt.
But I've also slowed down quite a lot.
Yeah. Well, part of it is because the price was moving up. Part of it just stuff happens in life where it's like, oh, a bunch of money. I was working off paying that credit card. I don't regret it though, because hey, I was able to buy a lot when the price was really low. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't ever recommend credit cards, but I mean, you were able to essentially buy way more than your.
I locked
Like,
in the price.
You did. You were
Well-
able to lock in and finish paying that off even when it went up. So
Yeah, there's a risk to that, if I wasn't able to pay it off, but I told myself if something happened, I would sell my metals and pay it off if I had to. But I really don't use credit cards at all. Really, I don't like credit cards that much. Every once in a while, but I always milk it. I'm always looking for, and I have a pretty good credit score. Give me a new credit card with no interest for a year or 2 years, and then I buy what I want and I pay it off before the interest happens.
right,
That's how I milk it, and then just get a new one.
I see. Yeah,
I'm not paying interest. That's for suckers.
we just don't. I don't do credit cards anymore because I am kind of fearful. Like we were talking about the recession, just not necessarily recession, but life events.
Oh yeah, you're always taking a risk.
Yeah, so I'm always like, wait, so we don't do credit cards at all here.
Life
But you know what too? I didn't enjoy it as much either because okay, I got that big order all at once and I was like, ooh, okay, cool. It was fun then.
Yeah.
But then I worked a year paying it off. So I'm like making that payment every month and I'm like, damn it, it was that it almost would be funner if I could, go every month and buy a little gold and silver. I might not have got as good of a price. In fact, I definitely wouldn't have. Because Atmex was having a flash sale on the American Silver Eagles, and there were some sales on some sovereigns. And there were sales on what I was wanting to buy, and the spot price was like 14 something for silver, and gold was like low 12. I don't know, what was it last summer? It got down there pretty low.
It dipped a few times into like the 1180 range, but it was staying between like 1220 and 1200.
So I got in somewhere like right there. It felt like
Yes.
the voice in my head was telling me, do it, PMU, do it. And I was like, so I did it.
See, I need voices like that in my head.
Sometimes you got to fight them though.
No matter, it's like I was in a store that they just rolled out a dirt bike that I wanted right after. I mean, it had just been uncrated. I'm like, just go for it. Just go for it. It's okay. But no, mine don't tell me to make good purchases and save money. So just be careful. But yeah.
I'm just joking, but you know what I mean? I was like, well, I think I'm going to do it.
It really did turn out to be the best time to be buying.
It was a good purchase.
Yeah. That's when I bought my first ounce of gold.
Damn, I just checked YouTube. We got a thumbs down. We've made it.
You've made it.
We have made it.
You know, there's always somebody that leaves the thumbs down, and it's like, why? I don't get that. But
Because
whatever.
for the first hour we were having fun auctioning off hammered shit, laughing and joking. It was just a joke. Probably somebody called Baggins and he gave me a thumbs down.
He's not
You-
like that.
Well, I've done it before on accident where you thought you were hitting the thumbs up and you hit the thumbs down and then you go back, look later, and you're like, oh, I gave them a thumbs down. And I'll
Damn
switch
it.
it. I've done it. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Oh well. But it
Or-
helps your channel.
Yeah. Or I'll be watching somebody's, because I watch a lot of YouTube when I'm in the car and stuff too, you know? And so I'll be watching it and I'll be like, oh, okay, I got a thumbs up and leave them a comment later. But then life happens and like, oh crap, I got to go do something else. And then you forgot to leave a comment or forgot to give them a thumbs up. That's a bummer.
I gotta do that. Hey, Silver Wolverine, how's it going, man? I'll give you a shout out. Whew.
Does Wolverine got a new logo? That's
Oh, it's
nice.
the same one. He's got a poured
No,
round just like
Same
it.
one.
It's the same one. I never saw it that close up. I guess.
It looks really good on his poured round too. They have some MK.
Oh, he's got a poured round. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Should definitely check that out. Yeah, but I just like last summer around that was the time to buy. It was good for people getting into it too.
Oh, dude, I wish you got in 15 like I did. So we were used to higher prices. So right now it's really not that high, especially for silver. I mean, gold's high, but
Right. Well,
man,
well, look at what it was before. That's when I was working. When it was that high, I worked for a gold refinery, and silver was about average $32 an ounce. And I was like, I really want to get into this, but everyone was like, you should wait until it gets to 20. It's going to get to 20, start buying. And I had to wait that long. They also told me to wait till gold got down to 1,000 an ounce, and I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately, for me. But I'm glad for people gaining on their collections, of course.
oh, see, no, you probably so you were aware of it before 2015, then,
Right.
Oh, okay. See, I wasn't. And so what was it like 2015? What, like 16, 17, 18, 19? Like it was around there.
17. Yeah.
Yeah. But man, if you could have loaded up when it was $14, $15, woo.
It was good too. I think that's where I got my first 2 tubes of Eagles last year. So yeah, it was a great year for people.
Oh.
And now we just have to be patient.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm kind of on the sidelines right now. I'm just
Mhm.
waiting to see. It might pull back. It might not. I could be wrong. This could be a mistake, but I think that it might.
And then we'll also have to wait for premium to settle down too.
Well, actually, the premiums are kind of down right now on a lot of things. Just
like
on
with-
collectors things.
Well, I'll call it like collector stuff, but like your generic bullion, or not your generic bullion, but your ASCs, they're still a little bit higher than they were this time last year. And
Yeah.
also like American Gold Eagles, I'm seeing for 25 when I was seeing them last year for like $14.99, $10.99 over spot.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you're right. But no, one thing that I would say though is at my LCS, the guy was saying that the premium had come down on like the St. Gaudens, the $20 gold pieces, and some of those things, because that premium was higher, and now with the higher spot price, so he was saying that this might be a good time to get into those type of coins. So I was like,
I've heard other people say that as well, and
But-
I really would like to get some free 33 gold in my collection.
I know, just to have it, right, would be awesome.
Yeah, you're owning a piece of history. That's what with junk silver or 90%, it's still fairly cheap. So I'm enjoying being able to load up on it, get as much as I can, because it is historical. It's really cool.
Oh, I love junk silver.
Mhm.
I don't know why I like it so much, but I like seeing like uniquely toned junk silver, or looking at the dates.
This is the best, at least for me, my favorite part is just being able to pick it up and do that.
Yeah, you can play with it.
Yeah. So, and they're not taking any more of it. So we'll probably see premiums go way up, and I'd like to have as much as I can.
Well, I wasn't around on that last big bull run, but everybody says the premiums went way up on a constitutional. So
A lot of it got melted because it's not illegal to melt it.
That's
Or
crazy.
they said it was. That's what my
Wow.
employer said. This is not illegal. No. I was like, okay, whatever.
Why would you melt that? I get it for them.
I was notorious for wanting like something out of the melt, so I have a few like mercury diamonds and like a few walkers that I save.
Mm.
But everything else was heartbreak.
Question for you and the chat. What's your favorite constitutional coin?
Walking Liberty $50.
Well, that is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
They make a beautiful ring too.
Which one, Colonel?
The Walking Liberty $50 makes a nice little ring
Oh yeah,
for girls.
I think that's probably my favorite too. Or I love the mercury diamond. I love the
Those
design
are
on it.
nice too. That would probably be my
Mercury diamond's a little small. You could probably make a little baby's ring out of it.
Oh yeah. No,
I got Walking Liberty. It's almost perfect size for a little pinky ring for a man.
Liberty.
Yeah, the Walking Liberty $50.
Uh-huh.
What's up, Clark?
Hey, Clark.
Hi. Yo, what's up? I'm Nathan's brother.
Oh, is that Nathan's brother, Clark?
That's his
I
uncle.
am Nathan's
His uncle.
brother.
Oh, okay.
Give him a minute there. They'll get straightened out. Oh, lose more friends that way.
So, any predictions for next week's spot price? What do you think we're going to see?
I think we could see the prices pull back a little bit in case any unknown factors. I think last week and the last 2 weeks has been crazy, you know, with all the stuff that's been going on. When the impeachment thing came out at first, it kind of got a little jolt off of that. But then once they released the transcripts, it's really kind of showed not that much. So I think things calm back down. I think, you know, in case we hear something big geopolitically or some tweet or something to do with trade, it'll probably go down a little bit or be sideways at least. But who knows nowadays, nerd? I mean, shoot. One tweet, one statement made, it can go right back up.
Oh yeah.
You can't predict what's going to happen. Or like, hey, say the Iranians hit something again, or you know.
Correct.
There you go.
That's why I always say you can go up, go down, or stay the same. You never know.
Yeah.
So if it's, to me, if I see it lower than what I've previously been getting into, I might ramp up my buying.
Yeah, the end of this week could have been a good buying opportunity. I don't know. Or it could keep going back down.
I don't know. I hope that $1,500 gold is not the norm for right now.
Well, what I would say is that I like to listen to all kinds of perspectives when they're talking about, you know, analysts. But a lot of the, you know, people that I like that are not like a pumper type person, right, are expecting a pullback and that this is normal and that we could see, you know, it kind of go back even to like the 14s or something like that for a period of time and even maybe like a month or two and then go back up. That this is just, you know, a lot of the, I made a video not that long ago titled like, is this the last great buying opportunity? If you look at the charts, you can see kind of like a cup formation and that it could pull back for a little bit and then the next, you know, move up after that could occur. So a lot of people are saying that. But, you know, I think if like, hey, we get a deal with the trade war and, you know, the Iranian thing goes away or whatever, I think the metals would go right back down to like what they were like a year ago.
Right.
But I don't see that happening right now. I don't see all the issues out there going away anytime soon.
I don't either. And we may be in a new regular.
Yeah, this could be.
And just happy that I bought when it was lower, and I was more bullish than I am now. But
Yeah. It's a hard time to know what to do, really. It's like,
it
should I
is.
buy? Should I not buy? Should I buy gold? Should I buy silver? You know, I don't know.
That's right. Because at the beginning of this year, we were seeing like historic lows, like 5-year lows. And people were losing faith in silver. They were going, I put my money into this at $17, $18 an ounce. And well, it's all trash. It'll never go above 15. And,
Mm.
Gold wasn't as low as it was last year, but it was still a pretty good buy. And now we're at 5-year highs less than 6 months later.
Mm-hmm. I think that's kind of why like I said earlier, I wish that I got more into gold. Just because of that, I am long-term on my metals. I'm not looking to
Right.
sell anytime soon. This is more for like when I get older to preserve my wealth. But, I think you got to take in mind, and I'm just a normal guy. Life happens, curveballs are thrown your way, and you
Right.
might need to get out at some point. So over the last 4 years that I've been stacking, there's been very little times where I've been able to say I could break even or even make a profit on my silver if I needed to sell for any emergency reason. But gold, I've been able to say that I've been able to do that, and also maybe even make a profit at some time. So I think that the whole gold to silver ratio, with it being historically high, I think that might be the new norm. Like Sal says a lot, I think that silver's it is outperforming. If this continues on in the metals, that we will see silver to continue to outperform and go up. But if things settle back down, I think that ratio will go back even into the 90s range again. I don't think there's any reason why it couldn't, like 90 to 1, like, or 80 to 1. It's still in the 80s, so.
It is. I don't think the ratio is ever going to tighten back down, unfortunately.
I don't think so either. So it's still good to have silver. Don't get me wrong, but it's not a bad idea to have a little bit of gold either.
No.
Even at this price, it seems high right now. But if you're in the long term, like 10, 20 years from now, $1,500 will probably not be a big deal.
Absolutely. So I always agree it's a long term. And if you look at fractional gold, specifically 10th ounces, like they are selling at very low premium.
Yeah, they are. You're right.
They are selling at the exact same
Talk over
price.
top of people.
What do you say? Okay. They're selling at the same price that you were able to pick it up for last year when it was like $100, $200 cheaper.
Yeah.
About that.
So I said earlier, I'm a big fan of fractional gold, the francs and the sovereigns or 10th ounce. Now that they're going down, like, you don't have to buy an ounce, if you can't afford an ounce, buy a fractional coin. Who cares?
And the cheaper gold bullion as well, which you're talking about the francs.
Oh, the premium on those are low, super low.
Mm-hmm. You can, even like larger gold coins of more than an ounce, like 1,000 coronas, those are very, very low premium.
The old world gold coins are very low premium most of the time, in case it's like pre-33, but like, that premium's going down a little bit too, in case you're getting into like the real numismatic ones. If you're going like bullion grade, the premiums on those guys are super low.
They are. Walking Liberty $50 or frequently, especially evac back time, under melt. Not Walking Liberty, sorry, Gold Liberty. Those are St. Gaudens, Indian heads. You can get them for under melt now.
I know, and it's cool still. It's a piece of history. You don't need like a super numismatic one with a good grade to enjoy it, right?
That's correct.
At least for me, I'm good with the bullion grade ones.
Right. If you're buying it from a reputable dealer, you're pretty safe.
I just go on the live stream temporarily.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh.
Very cool. Mini Cutie in the house. How are you doing, my Hawaiian friend?
Don't show him to the corner. Just show him the model.
So yeah, like what we were saying with the fractional stuff too is you're right. You don't have to have bullion graded or slab stuff.
Yeah. You know what I like about it too is that, we're in it for the long haul, right? Like I said, but if life throws you a curveball and you do need to sell, you don't have to sell such a large amount. You could just sell, a fractional piece if you don't need that to sell the full ounce, or you know what I mean?
And you're saving by not putting all that in the premiums. Fractional has absurd, like 1 gram gold bars that kind of became popular maybe 3-4 years ago. But the premium those are insane.
Crazy, I know. But if that's all you can afford, though, if all you can afford the gram bar, then do it. But I think you're better off going with some of those old rolled gold coins that are fractional, if you can afford one of those instead.
Well, a Mexican 2 gold peso.
Yeah, do the dos peso. That's better than a gram.
Right, you're getting more gold and less money into it for the assay card. I mean, I do collect like pants with stuff, but I wouldn't necessarily go out and stack pamp gold personally.
I don't care about it being pamp really. I just whatever's the best price.
Right. And I usually stick with government issued bullion, Eagles, Maple, Britannias. Those are a lot easier to. I don't like to chase the series. I know that you've got the Queen's piece that's very hot right now, and some of the others. You have the 5th ounce Trident. You have the Lunars. I don't want to chase those.
Yeah, I would say like for right now, personally for myself, I feel most comfortable right now until we know what's going to happen with the spot price, buying low premium stuff. Like if I go into my coin shop right now, if I go online, I'm going to look for the thing that's closest to spot as possible.
Absolutely.
Personally, right now.
And
maybe take a play at that like pre-33 stuff that the premium's gone way down on, in hopes that maybe that might come back one day. But
you're still in it at such a low premium.
Yeah, but I watched this video really recently about. Do you guys watch Reluctant Preppers at all? I'm not like a huge prepper person or anything, but I like his videos sometimes. And he had some guy on there saying that the premiums historically are continuing to go down, and that he mentioned the same thing, that this might be a good opportunity now, but he's in his mind that overall in the long term premium goes down on most coins in case it's real special.
It does. And that's a hard lesson to learn, especially when you have such hyped up series. Some of the Perth Mint stuff.
Yeah.
That will happen. The Swan. Well, I've seen the Swans do relatively well. I think the most recent coin that I can remember that was hyped up that had like a $52, $55 premium was the 2017 50th anniversary silver Krue, the first one they made.
Oh, that was. I didn't buy it. I was like, "You're kidding me!" If it was cheaper, I would have bought that first one. But I'm like,
I waited and got it for $28.
Oh, that's pretty good then.
Right, considering people had to pay $52 for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what were they charging in the beginning? Like 50 cents? I'm like, you're crazy.
For BU, and they didn't announce that they were going to actually be making a bullion grade Krue, so that just came back and just slashed and hit that premium.
Yeah, not smart on their part.
Oh no, and it really sucks for collectors. And I love the gold Krue, so I'm not a fan of the silver one.
Almost $80. 50.
I think they did the same thing on, when the South African came out with like those other kind of collector's pieces besides the Krue, like the elephants and the things that they came out recently. They're really cool, but they're way too expensive, in my opinion. I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
They really, they're nice coins, but they don't
Oh,
They don't really
Mr.
scream
Tom
collector, they
will
scream
do it.
bullion grade.
Let
It's
me
not like
tell
you went out and
too,
bought an Australian koala where you've got that craftsmanship. These are
Plus the
beautiful
50,
coins, but at a bullion grade
plus the
price.
50 when I
Plus
got
Or bullion grade quality.
I agree.
100 and blah, blah,
Even
blah.
the Jubilee elephant, which I do
Well,
have,
how do I type
isn't
in
that impressive.
Waterwall?
But I think if the premium was a little bit more reasonable,
Hmm.
more people would have probably bought.
No,
And it kills a lot of coin programs. Because if you look at other things like the Prominent Metals
Like
Dragon series,
$130,
that's a
Deborah.
perfect example of a affordable collectible piece
there has to be
per
a button
series
somewhere.
versus chasing these $25 coins, and then it gets more
La,
people
la,
into
la,
it.
la.
And they're going to sell you for about the same if
I
you
made
think
him
about
a
it.
button in
Like
there.
the elephants don't do that well second market, in my opinion.
No.
Yes, you do. Come.
So that's really neat when you've got
You're doing
independent companies making their own
right.
series.
Right.
What the hell?
Why? It's look at the screen. Say hello to everybody, Alice.
Hello.
Hey, Alice.
Hi, honey. Hi, everybody. I made a
Hey
box.
there.
I made a box for my chickens.
Okay.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So I stopped buying more expensive coins and kind of spent more time with the board.
I'm going to start putting the post in.
Okay, hon.
Yeah, I'm more picky now too when I buy nerd.
Mm.
I kind of want. I'm fighting the urge. I kind of want to buy that new lunar series, the Year of the Rat, because that's my lunar Chinese lunar sign. I'm like, maybe I'll just buy one.
Are you getting the first mint version?
Yeah, I would only get the Well, who else has one? The Royal Mint. I don't really like the Royal Mint one.
Royal Mint, Rwanda. Obviously they've got the Pamp. They have bullion.
I really do like the Rwandan ones too, though. The Rwandan ones are neat.
They are nice. But yeah, you really can't go wrong with Perth Lunars. I mean, like the whole set does really well. Because
Yeah.
Series 2 just ended.
See, those higher premium things that I said I like to reward myself with every once in a while.
Mhm.
Now that's my current strategy. I still have a kind of a strict discipline on those. Like I won't buy them in case I can get a fairly decent deal. Either when they're brand new, when the premium's not that crazy, because APMEX they'll like to jack it up like every hour and act like they sold out and then bring it back and then it's more money. I won't do that. Or do like you do and just wait until it fizzles down and then buy it when the premium goes back down.
Because you will see it. You'll see a surge in the premiums on kookaburras and stuff like that in the early
And it doesn't last.
quarter. No, because
Yeah.
you'll see like a end of summer blowout with something like Provident Metals and SD Bullion did it recently, where you have these coins at like $1.99 over spot.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just wait. Or I will, you know what I mean? But yeah, I kind of want that. I probably would do the Perth or the Rwandan, or maybe one of each. I don't know.
They are nice as long as you take them out of the package, because that was
I know. I
prevented.
learned that. I don't know why they keep putting them in that package.
I don't think they really care.
I mean, they already know the issues have occurred with those, and they're still putting them in there.
They just don't seem to really care or believe it.
Oh, I had that happen to a couple of my Rwandan coins, and it's just like, oh. And then you've seen people out there that have tried to clean the residue off or whatever, but I even tried to do it because I thought it was PVC damage,
Right.
and I did it with acetone, but it didn't come off. I just did it to one.
Oh, that's fairly unfortunate. I'm sorry.
Yeah, whatever. That one I just leave open now, and I'm just like, I don't care. That one's fun. I'll play with it, whatever. I sacrificed it.
Well, yeah, when people do that, milk spot does really kill a series. Like if you look at some of the Queen's Beasts, like the lions and so forth, the earlier ones.
Oh yeah, they spot it.
Milk spot, and I hate that for collectors. I don't have any on my set, but I mean, the premium on a lion's really, really high. And then you
Oh,
look at
the original lion, yeah, that or the new one.
I'm sorry, I forgot that would just come out. Yeah, the original.
Yeah, this now it's crazy high.
And then you don't have any protection in case it does fly. So that was kind of unfortunate. But that's probably like if anyone ever collects a series. I mean, right? If you could have gotten in last year, I'm so glad I did. That's a really good series to have, and I think it'll do very well.
Oh, the Queen's Beast is a good series, yeah, for sure.
Even those that are buying the gold pieces, I mean, the premium's going to be worth that out of those, regardless of what spot is. And I'm not trying to pump them. I don't have them.
They're cool coins, you know,
Yeah.
and I think that's one of the best things the Royal Mint has done in a long time. A lot of the other stuff to me is kind of lackluster as far as collector stuff.
It is,
I'm not into it.
I don't have anything else other than Britannians, and that's a beautiful coin.
Oh yeah, the Britannias are classic, but you know that's just like a bullion piece. It's not like a collector's. In case you get some of the privy marks and all that and whatever.
I try not to chase privies anymore.
No, I know. I got caught up on the privy. Got a couple privies coins before from the perf, and I'm like, yeah, they're stupid. It's just a way for them to pimp out a series, in my opinion,
Yep.
and it's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
And dumping.
Yeah, they're tricking people.
Yeah, they had this little teeny little stamp down the corner. Now they want to sell you another coin.
I know. Don't get fooled for it. In case you really want it.
Right. And they have a few of the Perth privies. That was a mistake that I made too. But
Well,
they
I
have
think-
too many series. Sorry.
I think we all make mistakes as stackers or collectors, and you know it's not really a bad thing to make mistakes. It's the bad thing is if you don't learn from those mistakes.
Right. And there's just so many at this point. There's so many series out there.
Oh yeah,
I feel like it's a blessing and a curse because it brings more people into the hobby. It gets more motivation for Mint to make creative pieces. Like, I've got the alien coin, so I was a fan of that. But then you also have people who are just trying to chase these series for that hope of that premium being worth it. And there's just too many coins being sold at the $75 price point. It's just ridiculous.
well, I think you're right, and I think it's fun to have new series and stuff. But I think there's also a little greed on the part of the mints and the big bullion companies to push these things out. You know, and I don't know. It's touchy. You know, if you like I said, if you want to treat yourself every once in a while, treat yourself, but don't think that that this coin is necessarily going to make you a lot of money if you're thinking like you're going to flip it or you're going to make a big profit off of it. Only buy it if you really like it.
Correct. Because it's really not going to be worth it. I know I can never sell the alien coin for anything. It's kind of like a coffee table piece. But
Yeah, there's going to be some stuff that you're going to want to keep.
Like
For
these
sure.
series, I just worry about people picking that up and just saying that this is the norm, and they get it on their way over their heads, and like Muppet coins, or I don't even know what are the other. I mean, there's some really cool stuff on like PowerCoin.com. Those are awesome coins, but you'll never get that premium out of it.
You're right, and if life happens for those people and they need to sell some for some reason, if they're not really in it for the long term, they might get burnt, and it might turn them off to the whole thing.
Right, and when they were better off just buying Eagles the whole time.
Or rounds or constitutional or whatever.
So I try to be really careful whenever you see like a collector coin on sale. I don't really get into those as well. I don't even do the pre-33 unless it's like a deal for weight.
Yeah, if you can get a really good deal, why not?
Well, I try to avoid it for my show because I don't know enough to tell somebody, hey, if you want to get in pre-33, this slabbed coin's a really good price. I don't know. So I just try to keep people in the good bullion area if I'm talking about it. But there is Pord that shows up, and it's also, a really nice treat, like you say. Like, who doesn't love the Scottsdale long cast silver bars?
Yeah.
Or a beautiful old Eagle heart. for that matter. Because that seems to be a collection staple. Hey, Kernel. You still there,
Yeah.
homie?
Huh?
Hey!
What? I'm just listening. You guys are having a great conversation here.
Just checking on you. What's the
No.
oldest silver piece you have?
Huh?
What's the oldest silver piece you have?
The oldest silver piece I have?
Mhm.
You know, I don't know.
Uh,
I don't really know. Probably some constitutional or something. I don't have no like old stuff.
That's cool. So I bring you into it. Do you have any old vintage stuff like
I
Eagle
got
Heart Premium?
too much to remember with that shit, you know? This date, that date, this little mark, that little error, this, and I
oh,
got confused. I said, I'm not doing this. I'll buy ASCs.
I feel you, Colonel. I would like to learn more about numismatic coins and all that kind of stuff, but it's just overwhelming. There's just so much information. I mean, I feel like in case you're really knowledgeable and you're trying to go out there and buy some of these coins, you can really get screwed if you overpay and you don't know. And they
Oh,
also kind of scare me too because they're a little less liquid. You know what I mean? If you ever did need to sell, it might be a lot harder to sell a numismatic coin than just a piece of bullion. You know what I mean? You have to find the right buyer.
exactly. You got to find your customer.
So that's why I'm like, I don't know enough yet to really dabble into that too much.
Oh, it's a
But
fascinating hobby, but I don't know either. There's a channel, Coin Help PU. It's Coin Help You. It's COINHLPPU. He's a dealer and he goes into that stuff.
I think I might have seen him too. There's other good ones too. Was it Blue Ridge Silver Hunter or whatever? I watched some of his, like even like clad coins. You know, they're out there that are like you might have a penny that worth $10,000 or something. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
I don't know how these guys like hold all this knowledge in their brain. I know you have like the coin books and everything, but man, I'm more of a bullied guy, I guess.
It's a lot easier
Yeah, it is.
to learn about graded coins.
I used to hang around at Modern Coin Mart's forum. A lot of newbies there. Louis Galino writes all them articles for Coin Week and stuff. And Paul Moritz and these guys. I don't know how they remembered all that shit. They had to be looking in a book.
I don't know either. But you know, some people that's their passion and they really are very knowledgeable about it, and I think that's awesome. But I'm like, whew, I don't even know where to start. I think if you're gonna go in that world, you might want to start with like one coin first, or like you know what I mean, or I don't know.
Yeah, find a coin and
Like I specialize on mercury dimes, or I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
I could have an error coin in my possession and not even notice it.
Yeah, me too. My eye's not that good.
It's all the errors and die cracks and
Oh,
all that stuff you got to be looking for. Just give me a roll of dimes. I'll be happy.
Right.
I don't. I'm a simple man.
I feel you. But you know, I've watched some of those channels, videos and stuff, and then I'm looking through my loose change that's not even silver, and I'm like looking for something. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna take too long. Forget it. I don't think I have anything. I'll leave that to the smart guys.
Oh, who's asking me about
Probably in my
Germanium?
day, I probably threw a lot of silver away.
Oh.
What were you gonna say, nerd?
Oh, I was just responding to who asked me how I like my new Germanium coin. The allegories that just arrived.
Oh, you got one of those?
I waited. Let's see. I just got it on Wednesday, and since the time I purchased it in late July, I've lost most interest in it, and I still have not unboxed it.
Wow, you didn't even care that you never opened it, huh?
I mean, it's just sitting there. I'm like, I'm not that excited about it right now.
Why?
I don't know. Like the hype died down. I'm like, at this point, I'm like, it's just another silver coin. Everybody has already unboxed theirs. I've already seen it. Blah blah blah. It'll just go off into the safe.
You know, I like those Germanian coins, and they're pretty cool. But I kind of never got in. I didn't buy any. I was when they started coming out. I'm like, yeah,
The premium is
they're high.
outrageous. So
I didn't.
just-
I didn't like the colored ones though. The people that were getting, I mean, to each their own. I don't like colorized coins personally.
I don't know if those would do well in the secondary market. That's it. It's just a new. It's just a newer technology. Some of them are incredibly weird.
I don't like it.
Like the
Personally.
Liberty is off-putting.
Yeah. I don't think you should. I really don't even like it when it's gilded that much. You know, when they do the gold and silver, I don't really like those that much. I
They
guess I
did
just.
those were nice, but these nebula ones, I don't see it.
Some gilded coins are nice though. I've seen that I've liked, but colorized, I'm just not a fan of.
Oh no, I wouldn't buy one. Well,
No.
I'm like I did buy the Simpsons donut coin, but I'm not really gonna buy a.
I'm paying a premium for some nail polish.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Some people are very much in love with their set. Like you do have them where there's like Perth Mint does it, where they have a colorized version of it, and it just doesn't work. And it's just a huge because you've got your half-ounce silver coin, what your 1 ounce, you've got your 1 ounce proof, you've got your reverse pants proof, or they do a reverse proof, I think. You got your 5 ounce, your 10 ounce, and your 1 kilo. That's a tough kind of series to be into.
Yeah, when they have too many different sizes,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the thing. Is like, for certain collectors that get into series like that, maybe some people just stick to the one size. Like like the Lunar series, for example, like the new one. There's some people that are only going after the 2 ounce ones or the 5 ounce ones or whatever. And some of those, others besides the 1 ounce size seem to do better. Like I love Libertads, for example, and to me they're kind of like a foundational thing for me because my other half's from Mexico, so I was like, oh, we can always go to Mexico and just sell them there or whatever. It's like kind of having like an American Silver Eagle, but for the collector side, like the fractional size gold Libertads, they do really well on premiums after a period of time, or like the 2 ounce or the 5 ounce of the silver do really well. And so that's a fun way to kind of have like a collector's thing that's still kind of bullion.
Mm-hmm.
That's not. And I only get those when I can get them on low, though. Like you got to buy them when they first come out or after the premium doesn't really go down on those either.
Oh no.
You got to buy them when they first come out.
The gold Libertads are beautiful, especially the reverse proof. That is a gorgeous coin.
Oh, I know. I've seen those. I held off on all those new finishes that they're doing to the Libertads. Mm-hmm. It was tempting, though.
It is. I mean, the premium on that is just. I just can't do 250.
That's why I was like, yeah, I'm gonna wait.
I love them reverse proof ASCs.
Reverse proofs look cool. I like reverse proofs, but
I love the reverse proof. I love it better than the regular proof. Mm-hmm. I'll take one of them any day over a regular proof. I don't care high relief, low relief, whatever. They look better.
What do you guys feel about proof coins? I have a couple just because I wanted to, but I kind of stay away from those.
I got like 4 or 5 boxes of slab coins. But
they're proofs?
I've been dealing ASCs for a while. I got every Mint State ASC from, 86, right? To 2016. in the mint state, and I got the same in the proofs to the same date, and then I quit. I quit in 2016 or 17, 1 year after the anniversary or something. I don't even remember.
Yeah, I've stopped. I've started on series before, and I'm like, or I'm collecting a certain series or the next one that comes out, or like you, Colonel, and then I've stopped too, just because you're just like, why do I need it? I don't know. Have you guys done that?
I was hoping when the anniversary coin come out that they'd make one to finish the series off, and then come out with a new design from there on. And when they didn't, I got a little disheartened. I said, this is a lot of horse shit, I don't want to look, what's the difference between my 90 and my 16? The date? Wow. I'm impressed.
That's it. Well, so what do you think about them? Are they really going to change the design on the Eagle, or add the security measure or something like that?
I don't know. I haven't been following. I give up on them. I just went. The last one I wanted to buy was the Proof 70 off MCM, and they were going to give me a deal on because I was a member of the forum, and it was like an early release kind of thing, just to the people on the forum, and it was $237 or something like that. And I said, I'm not giving you $237 for an ounce of silver. What do I look like?
Yeah.
This is insanity. I said, I'm not chasing this no more.
U.S. Mint, it's just the premiums kill me. I don't feel that they're deserved. I know that might be kind of harsh, but when you see other mints and whatnot, when it comes to U.S. Mint stuff, it's really not that special to me, at least. I did love the Apollos, so I will give them that. That was a really beautiful coin.
That was unique. Yeah, I didn't get one of those. I kind of wish that I did, but I didn't. And now I don't. Now I don't want to pay like a crazy amount to get one either.
I mean, you've got these
Some of that shit's they're insane,
It's
silver for $200, $300, $400.
Mhm.
Geez, I'm beyond words, man. These people baffle the shit out of me.
You know what I'd like to see from the United States Mint? I like that they're classic, right? And they're still staying true to American heritage as far as coinage. But it'd be nice if they had a little bit more collector stuff or commemorative stuff. I know they do have commemorative stuff every once in a while, but it doesn't seem like they're keeping on par with the other mints. Now, I don't want to see them become like Perf Mint and have like Simpsons coins and whatever, you know what I mean? Which those are fun. But I think if they did that, it might kind of tarnish the legacy of the U.S. Mint a little bit. But they can do a little bit more than they're doing now. I mean, it's getting a little old with just Eagles and doing regular 90%, which is not 90% anymore. Just doing like quarters and dimes or whatever, and having them in proof sets. Like it gets boring.
You hit the nail right on the head. It's killing the hobby as well. I mean, it's even the commemoratives aren't unique, or they're not. They're so boring.
I don't like most of the commemoratives. I don't really like.
I mean, there's nothing for us
as
to
of
get
late.
excited about. I think people got more excited about the matte coin than people got excited about anything that's been released from the United States Mint ever.
Well, the Apollo thing, or when they did the baseball one, that was neat. But like, it's too few and far between. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
you're right with the to keep the hobby going. Well, I think for the younger generation, they're gonna need to see something a little bit different. Like the old guys, the classic guys that are classic coin collectors, are still gonna love the U.S. Mint stuff, but to attract a new crowd, they need to do something. I don't know.
It's almost, I guess, I hate to break.
You might be right.
I think they do.
I mean, if you look at like currently probably see this with Harley Davidson. The majority of their buyers are going away. They're losing stock like crazy because they're catering to that same group. But for them to reach out to like the younger riders, they're having to do the same thing, and the same thing that Mint's got to do. Is it has to be something that people who collect things, because there's like huge conventions, people collect, pop vinyls, they collect Supreme, they can collect shoes, all kinds of insane, weird things people collect. But you need to drill into that and bring more people into it, and then we'll have more unique things. I mean, you're correct when you say don't become Perth Mint, but at least add something to be excited about.
I agree. What Doctor Who's saying here is with the restrike of the Morgan and the Peace Dollar, I think that's cool. Do more restrikes, or the Palladium Eagle. They took the design of like the Mercury Diamond, but they put it on the why can't they do more of that too?
Mm-hmm.
And that's not even changing anything too much. It's just give us another option.
Right. There's just
they need to do something more like Perth, but I think Perth does too much,
I'd agree.
Too many coins, too many options, too many series,
I still think that Perth's one of the stronger mints though for some of those collect. I mean, like the Canadian ones, for example, they make some cool stuff with the wildlife and all that, but those guys just are a turd on the secondary market. Like nobody cares. You know what I mean?
You are correct.
No, nobody cares. Yeah, you might make a cool design with like a polar bear on it or whatever, but you're never gonna get your premium back at all. Not even on eBay. With the Perth Mint and stuff, at least if you found the right private buyer, you can at least retain your premium or even make a profit. Those Canadian things or stuff like that, nobody cares.
Yeah, it's basically stacker gold if you think about it. Like the quarter-ounce polar bear clubs, you can get those so cheap. Which is not a cheap gold coin, but I mean, when you're looking at like premium, I'm excited about this. They just, I guess it's the design as well as like a Perth Mint coin is more attractive than like a Royal Canadian Mint coin.
I would say, yeah. Well, same thing with the Royal Mint. Like, besides the Queen's Beast, everything else they've been doing is like, I know those people that are getting into the proofs with what's like the little Peddington bear or like what's that little rabbit? I don't like that
rabbits. I've seen those, yes.
I'm not into English fairy tales. I'm not, maybe the Brits are, but like, I don't know what the big deal about that is.
Stephen Heath.
Stephen Heath, yeah, Stephen Heath would like
Stephen, we need some help.
I know. Tell us, Stephen. I don't mean to offend you, Stephen. The Candyman is cool, but I'm like, what? What's the big deal? I don't get it.
But no, I mean, it is. You are correct.
I don't want a little teddy bear or a rabbit on my coin. I don't care.
They are very cute. I mean, it does appeal to a different genre. I mean, like
but they're expensive too. Woo.
Yeah.
But a lot of those pieces did well, though. So there is some collectors out there that want them.
They probably just drilled in on the niche of people who have a lot more money to spend on those coins. Like they know what to make for them. It's good marketing.
A bunch of weird British guys with too much money.
Yep, this is the coin you make. But yeah, I mean, I guess for younger people, I mean, New Zealand Mint kills it. Like all the Nui coins when they make the Marvel coins, which is a good step in the right direction. The Alien coin, the Space Invaders, the Tetris coin.
They're catching up.
But you're right. US Mint just kind of seems to be stuck here. We haven't put anything. No, I mean the new commemorative they were talking about for the first Teacher in Space is probably the most fresh idea that they've had in the commemorative series, in my opinion.
Yeah, and it could be historical stuff, but it doesn't have to be like political historical stuff. Great American, you name it, whatever. Make a coin.
Yeah. This is not sixth grade social studies. I don't care. Put something just really cool. I mean, even like the I Love Man Cat series I love that series. That's a really cool series, but do that, okay? We can at least move that forward. People love cats. They're very relevant pop culture. Make a cat coin.
Or even like the American the Beautiful series. Like, I think it's kind of neat, but it's gone on too long. And like the 5-ounce pieces, like I have no interest in collecting 5-ounce.
I got a couple of them. I give up on them.
They're nice, and I thought about it, but it's like there's no way I can keep up. You're talking about way too many coins to collect here.
I would like to get, and I said something about slab coins, but I would love to have one of those slab. It's just an asinine size for a slabbed coin. I want that in my collection.
It would be pretty neat.
I really don't have any particular care about which one it is. Just an asininely large, insanely large slab 5-ounce coin. It's totally off topic,
but no, yeah. I mean, I think it's good too what they did recently with like the W's on the quarters and the pennies and the Great American Coin Hunt. That was a cool way, and it got the public excited. Let's do more of that. Even though they're clads, people were out there looking for them. I never found it. I keep looking. I never went to the bank and got boxes or anything, but.
Well, I was hoping that this would be like the later part of the year when people are cashing in their change for holidays. That would be good Coinstar hunting.
Did you ever? So you doing coin hunting at all or no?
No, I mean I just check the Coinstar when I go into a store, but I'm not really. I would love to coin roll hunt. It
seems like so much time.
But if you watch something like Silver
I
Seeker,
have a hard time watching them videos.
Yeah, they can be for a while. It's fun, but
I would just be like
$100 worth of pennies. I'm going. Just give me the $100.
I know.
I have to know what to look for.
Yeah. If I found some of those W coins, though, the quarters or the pennies, I wouldn't keep them probably personally because I'm not like a true coin collector like that. I would probably sell those like in a heartbeat on eBay and if I could and just buy bullion with them. But that's just me.
Hey.
I have no interest in, I don't care if it's got a W on it.
Hey.
Yeah, it's cool, but whatever. I'd rather have, how much are those things selling for on eBay? It's crazy. A lot.
I've seen them slabbed, but no, I haven't really paid attention to them.
I just looked just to see, because I was like, oh, if I find one of these, I think they're dropping like the pennies like $20 or whatever, and the quarters are like $50. I'm like, you're crazy.
And most of them are probably still out in circulation.
Oh, there's probably still a bunch of them.
Like if you make a bunch of viral posts about it, people are gonna look. They bring that down for the collectors a little bit. But
I wonder if people are hoarding them and just waiting.
They possibly are.
I think that the premium on those will probably go down. I think that the hype on them will probably go down. Maybe not. I don't know.
You need a hype that transcends the coin community. I mean, this might be totally stupid, but if you had Pokemon privy quarters, especially near the Pokemon Go craze, that would have just like really lit a fire under the coin.
Oh my god, it would be
I mean, they'd be really serious. That would have been a fantastic thing to be in on. I know that that's a little bit of a stretch for the U.S. Mint, but gosh, that was a missed opportunity.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see Pokemon on U.S. coins, but
well, I mean,
not like a quarter, but like if maybe it was like not even a collect. Leave that to like the Perth or
even if they
Disneyland
did like a special Privy Mark quarter into circulation each year, that would
be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. Like a little bald eagle or something,
or just like a small, tiny symbol. That would be a good way to ignite interest in it. People are like, "What is this?" And then they might learn about the hobby.
That's true. Hey, you had a good idea there, nerd. Though I'm surprised a mint hasn't picked up the Pokemon thing and made a series out of the Pokemon.
Well,
that would be huge.
Like Nintendo's copyright on that is just insanely expensive.
Yeah, but if Nintendo made a deal with the mint, I mean, all these series that are out there, they must be making deals with like Marvel and Disney to be able to get the rights to make these coins.
I don't know why there isn't there. Well, I mean, there has been gold Pokemon cards, and now there's silver Magic the Gathering cards. I don't know if we'll buy the Pokemon, but it would if Nintendo did start working with a mint and selling coins. I'm going to be broke. So
you would
I'd be broke. I wouldn't be able to help this. It would turn into a serious problem for me, I think.
Chef put Pokemon thumbs down. I don't like Pokemon either, really, Chef. I'm just saying it would be a money maker.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I
Like,
would
you
I wouldn't
would-
be interested in it. I wouldn't buy it, but I could see them making a lot of money off of it.
I played it when I was a kid, and then the Pokemon Go was kind of fun for a couple of months there. But I mean, people just really go crazy for it. So I was just thinking about the most viral thing you could sell.
Oh yeah. Doctor Who says pickle Rick coins.
That's very niche. But I mean, you could. What is it? It's a Saskatchewan sauce.
I even remember when the Sacagawea dollar coin came out. I did. I was kind of like a kid. That kind of even brought excitement to the public for a minute. It didn't last.
Yeah.
But
So I remember my dad would come back from like going to the post office or something and have these, and he was interested in it, which he's not really into coins. So that and the state quarter program really kind of helped.
yeah,
But well, I mean, with this, you just have to try to go for the younger generation. What's going to get the 9-year-old, the 12-year-old interested in this, so they can make this a hobby or something that a father and son, a mother and son, whatever, can do together. That's exciting. They can compete with modern entertainment.
yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. So
We're doing good here today, folks.
Yeah, it's been fun.
We got more people coming. We got people coming in. Sean, 1744 popped in. I guess everybody's still here. Maybe I should get them to put a thumbs up or put a yes or a no again. Okay, folks, type Y for yes if you're still here. Type N for no if you're not. Take 10 seconds, count that.
I don't know. I think long term though, I'm worried about coin collecting as a hobby because I feel like this younger generation, and the more we get towards technology, and like everybody's just so plugged into social media and their smartphones. And do you think that the hobby of coin collecting will really live on?
I think it might kind of become something vintage, very kind of like a niche market, but there's going to be a lot of technology that would be invested into coins to make them more friendly to the digital world. I think the most recent thing that was somewhat popular is what the Germania did with the Space Red coin.
Oh, but I hated that.
Well, I mean, that was just something that
People
like, hey,
liked it though.
an attempt was made, something that I don't know. I mean, with the popularity of Mario Kart Tour, stuff like that, like a coin that you can scan or something, I don't know, that gives you something in the digital world. Something that's, because I don't think people are going to be collecting stuff as much as they're going to be collecting digital assets in the future.
I think, precious metal, I think coin collecting and stacking and all that, poured metals, all this stuff is just going to go on like it's went on for centuries. People have always been doing it, and they'll probably always keep doing it. I mean, I don't
think
see
so,
it
too.
growing any.
I think that it goes through like waves and peaks. Like it gets more popular when like the spot price is up. Like I'm sure there's probably more people getting into it now than they were a couple years ago. Every time the price of precious metals goes up, it brings more interest.
Mm-hmm.
And that there always will be coin collectors, but even if say we really there's a lot of talk of us going cashless as a cashless society eventually. I think that really will happen at some point. I'm not in favor of it, but I think it will happen. And at that point, when you're not even having coins circulated in the public, which the public doesn't even use cash anymore, I think that could even hurt even more the interest as far as traditional coin collecting.
Now, what, crypto? I don't think crypto would have any effect on it, because you got the crypto and you still, right now, you still have to turn it into fiat to do anything with it. So, like, money's not really going anywhere until they figure out that you can go totally electronic, which will be not in my lifetime.
I hope you don't see
I
it.
don't see it. I don't see it.
I think crypto is not going anywhere, but as far as will Bitcoin and Litecoin and Ethereum and all that be used as money going forward? No, I think people are holding on to that right now and speculating on that because they see the potential in it and they see that fiat is losing value. And so people are looking to cryptos as a safe haven, just like they look to metals. But I think the more realistic thing would be that eventually the governments of the world are going to start to issue their own cryptocurrencies. And that we're going to, instead of using physical dollar bills, you would have a digital dollar, if you will. And maybe it'll be on your
Like a credit
smartphone
card. You
or
got
a credit card. Yeah, that's
Basically, I mean,
that's what I see being more likely.
That's so far in the future, man.
I hope
I
so.
don't think
But
anybody's got
no,
that to worry about now.
Well, in China, they pretty much already are digital. You don't use cash in China, really. You
if
just
you
use
think
your
about
phone.
I mean, how many working people actually don't physically cash their paycheck and don't see any of the cash from it? They pay everything online digitally. They pay for stuff with debit card.
Yeah, most people don't use cash
We
anymore.
kind of have the mindset
use
going
cash.
forward, but when does that
Very
actually
seldom.
happen?
Yeah. Well, and they give you an incentive to use your cards too, with the cash back and all that. So they don't want you to use a cash.
You just
I've made a couple purchases with cryptos,
have to.
and one I lost money, one I made money on. So it's like a wash.
I don't see anything wrong with people having a little bit of crypto. I think it might be a smart idea. Who knows exactly what's going to happen, but you can't bank on it. That this is gonna.
I'm not all in. I'm
Oh,
all
yeah.
in on cryptos. Like I got fiat, I got silver, I got name me something else. I got property. I
Which is smart.
try to keep a little bit of everything. Because you never know what you're going to need.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea.
Excuse me. Yeah, totally agree with that.
But people
Go ahead.
see things like Bitcoin, like back in 2017 when it got up to like almost $20,000.
Right.
That bought in. The FOMO kicks in, the fear of missing out, just like they could do right now with the precious metals. Like, I got to buy it now. Well, it's not always. Nothing ever moves straight up.
Oh yeah, they jumped in at 18 and then they're mad because it fell down to 17. They lost money.
Yeah.
Well, hey dude, you gotta watch the market. Just like the other day, shit was up to $12,000 for Bitcoin, dropped down to 10, held there for a few days, and then all of a sudden the bottom fell out of it.
Mm-hmm.
People it was a sell-off, and you got to be ready for that shit when them guys them big money guys pull that shit,
Oh yeah, they're making money off of it.
Oh yeah, they pump and then they dump.
I think a lot of small people, like you just regular people, are thinking, "Oh, I can make a lot of money off of this," which you can, but you can also lose a lot of money. And the people that are making the most money on the crypto space are the big guys, the sharks. They've got a lot of money to throw in and out real quick. And if one of those guys buys or sells, they can change the whole market, and they're making the killing, and the regular guy gets screwed. So I say, if you're gonna do that, buy a small amount, just hold on to it. And if you feel like, hey, things moved up good enough and I want to take a little profit, then do it. Don't be all in on any one thing. I think that's not a smart move.
I hodl all my stuff, I've been up and down. I went up to 20, I come back down. I'm in it for the long haul, I'm not worried about what happens tomorrow, I could care less. What happens next year? Have I made money or have I lost money?
I think it's good to hodl, but I also think it's not a bad idea to sell sometimes. In my own personal opinion, as far as metals go, I'm in it for the long haul. I'm always going to hold precious metals to some certain extent. But if I felt like, the metals, say we get it, this bull run that we're having, if it is a bull run, continues and the prices keep going, and we start to see other assets prices go down and gold still be high, like say real estate went down now. Real estate to me is still too high. Stocks are still too high. I'm not really a stock or real estate person. Like I make a lot of money off that. But if it felt like those became a value and gold and silver were overvalued at that point, I would probably take a percentage and sell it and then put it into one of those assets, preferably an income producing asset like real estate. And then, as the prices of gold and silver went back down, I'd buy back in again.
Yeah,
And-
I'm not much of a day trader. I'm not in it.
No, I'm not saying
not
trading, but just, you can take a advantage of those opportunities sometimes. And I think that's not a bad idea. If you can,
yeah, you could have made money here, like in the last 30 days when it was at 10.9, almost 11. You could have sold and held out, but you could have sold and lost too.
that's true.
That's it's a gamble. It's like the stock market. Everybody thinks it's something magical, and it's not.
Oh, it's a big casino. You're right. Totally what it is.
Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying in the future, if it felt like, hey, the metals seem really high and the price of real estate, everything's going down, I would probably take a percentage, sell it, and put it into real estate that can produce income for me that eventually in the long run is going to be able to allow me to buy more metals than I started off with in the first place. Gold and silver to me is like my real hard savings for the long term. That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? Like you still have to have savings in fiat, and you have to have savings in metals, and you got to be diversified and have other assets. But the real core of my savings, the hard core, long-term savings, that's precious metals for me, and mainly gold, and then silver. That's how I look at it.
Hey, PM, like, I don't know if you can see it. Let me put it on the biggest screen here. See if you can see me behind. You see that screen running behind me?
Yeah, I can see it.
You know what that does?
What's that?
Makes money.
What is that, crypto, or what is that?
That's cryptos, yeah.
Cool.
All I do is leave the computer on. I'm mining. I don't buy cryptos. I think
You mine
buying cryptos is a bad idea. I think if you want to buy something, buy some hardware and mine the shit and let them pay you. Why should you pay them?
That's not a bad idea, Colonel. I don't know how to get into that. You need a lot of electricity to be able to mine crypto, right?
Well, you have to be. See, in California, you're probably screwed because you're probably paying 15, 20 cents a kilowatt hour. I pay a nickel. So, like, for my whole farm, I got 40 acres of horse stables, a shop, and all that. It costs me a couple $100 a month. And that's with all the computers running. And I got 5 of them. Where'd Nerd go?
She said she had to go right back.
Hope she comes back.
Maybe you should put the link up and see if anybody else wants to pop in. It's been a while, so it probably got buried.
I have a few things there. She got to go. She had to go. She left a message over here.
All right, bye, Nerd. That was fun hanging out with you.
Yeah, Nerd, that was great, man. We love you. Well, let me get out of here. Yeah, we're going pretty good here. Not too bad. We'll stick in here for a little bit. Yeah, but see, guy hit me to this and was showing me, and he goes, I was asking him about cryptos.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, you want to buy cryptos? And I go, I'm figuring, okay, I'm talking to one of them people now, anti-crypto, He says, no, what you want to do is you want to mine cryptos and use the money you make off of mining cryptos to buy cryptos. It pays for itself. And I go, you gotta be shitting me. So he showed me how to do it, and like that was like almost 2 years ago now.
That's
So
so when you mine cryptos, do you actually get to keep the crypto that you mine, or it's going to somebody else?
yeah, no, it goes to me.
Goes to you. And which ones do you mine?
Ethereum.
Ethereum? Is it like certain ones easier than others?
Uh, and it pays off pretty good. Yeah, like it works good for me. I can't say that it works good for everybody because there's so many different mining platforms and stuff that you can use. Uh, but the one I use seems fairly simple, straightforward, and it tells me I have all 5 of my miners on it, and and wait a minute, let me see if I can find it here for you. Let me see if I can do this.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, it's like a stream of income for you, really. You get it up and running, and it's making money.
Let's see. Can you see that now?
Yeah, I can see it.
That's all my rigs on there. And that's how many mega hash it does a second. Well, that's what it's rated at, and that's what it's doing. And it goes, the reported hash rate is what you're rated at, and the current is whatever it's doing. But it just like keeps going. I don't know. Oops, not that far down. Pretty simple, straightforward. This is Bitfly.
Cool. So once you get it going, it's pretty much does it on itself.
Yeah, once you get it started, all you have to do is like worry about if the electric went out and something shut off. Other than that, it's like no touch. You don't even. I look at it all the time because I'm like bored and old, so I gotta have something to entertain myself. But normally you can start this stuff up and run it, and
You can't be pouring silver all the time, huh, Kernel?
you can do it on one computer. You're not going to make a lot of money, but you can do it with one. I started out with one computer. I mean, it's not that hard. You have a graphics card for doing your videos?
Nah, I'm pretty low tech on most of my videos. Yeah, I'm not great with technology, to be honest. I do most of my stuff on my phone.
Oh,
And then I have a like when I'm
beautiful.
doing the StreamYards with you, I'm on my laptop. But
See, I'm all on PC.
okay,
I'm all on PC, so I wouldn't even know how to do it on a telephone.
well, I have 2 laptops, but not a PC like a PC.
Doctor Who says he uses e-chucks. I've looked into that and I can't never find that shit. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm doing something wrong.
When you're talking about buying from an online dealer,
No,
usually,
them e-chucks. I don't know how you do that.
well, first you have to buy something from, like, say, AppMex or JM Bullion or whatever, name the dealer, right? With a check first, and then once you do that, they save your checking account information. So the next time you can just do e-check, and when you go to like the payment part where you found out what you want to buy, and you go to the payments, it should have an option for e-check, and so it'll just come right out of your checking account. But the good thing about that is that you don't have to mail it and wait for them to get the check and all that. They just, cash the check right away electronically.
Oh yeah, okay. But you have to buy.
You have to have already buy from them once using a check. Otherwise, it's not an option.
Oh, okay.
So after your first purchase with buy via check on whatever dealer, they save it and you can do the e-check option.
All right. I'll give that a try.
Which is good because they charge you less than credit cards.
What is it, about the same as Bitcoin?
No, PayPal, Bitcoin, credit cards. If you're paying that way on an online dealer, they charge you more than if you pay via
Yeah,
check.
I know, but like it's like the middle tier, right? You got credit card and debit card, and then like e-check and Bitcoin, and then cash or wire, check or wire.
Yeah. The cheapest way is check or e-check.
Oh, e-check comes out the same as sending them a regular check.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They don't charge you anymore.
Okay.
So I prefer that, or just going down to the coin shop and just buying it. But if you're gonna do an online dealer, yeah, I prefer e-check. The only time like a credit card could be good, I guess, is if you were doing like a cashback credit card. But you'd have to get enough cash back to make up for that extra charge that they give you. So it might not make sense.
Well, I use my debit card sometimes, but I try to send a check. I was sending postal money orders, but then they said, you can send us a regular check. And I went, well, that's cool. That saves me $1.20.
Yeah, so now you can do an e-check. If you already did a check to that online dealer, do e-check next time, and it will be better. You won't have to send them a check at all. And it will come right out of your checking account.
Cool. I'll have to check that out. I will get some silver on Monday or Tuesday when I get paid.
The only thing that's bad about buying metals via check online is that it can take some time, especially if you're doing a paper check. It takes some time for them to verify. E-check's a little bit quicker, but it still takes like a day or two to process. Credit card, the only big advantage with that credit card is it's instantaneously and like they process your order right away.
Right.
But I can wait personally. I mean, if you really need your coins or your metals that quickly, then go ahead, do a credit card.
Yeah. No, I don't need nothing that fast. Well, we're coming up on 3 hours here. Precious metals.
I know it's been a long one, huh?
We got about 6 more minutes and 45 seconds, and I think we're going to bail out of here. It's been great. I appreciate you stopping in. Everybody over in the chat, be prepared. We're going to be closing down at, what will that be? 7 minutes. Just a little bit after 3 o'clock. Just a little bit after 3. So, man, this was a good show. We just kind of winged it, and it actually come out all right.
Those are usually the best ones.
Yeah, we just a little free for all, And actually, we kind of got on the subjects that I said we were going to talk about. Funny enough.
I'm new to the streaming thing. I've only tried it once or twice, but sometimes I think, it's fun to have a topic. Sometimes I think it's just cool just to wing it and just to chat and wherever it goes.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't get all serious about it, having to follow some kind of a timeline or some bullshit, a list of questions. Fuck all that bullshit.
Uh,
I'd rather ask the question that comes to mind, instead of trying to think of something.
well, it's funner too. Like for the videos that I've made where, um, any of them really, uh, where it's like I'm reading an article or doing something like that. Sometimes it's harder to do. You mess up and you want to start over. Sometimes it's just funner, personally, just to wing it. And if it doesn't come out that great, who cares? If you're trying to make things too perfect, sometimes it kind of takes away from the fun.
And it looks put on.
It does.
People can tell when you're reading off
A
like
script
a
or something.
monitor or a script or something like that. It's too perfect.
It's hard to find the right balance, though, too. I don't script anything, but sometimes if I mess up really bad, I'll like, okay, I got to refilm that one. But I hate
That's
scripting.
what I do, but usually most of the time I just wing it. If I get it wrong, I don't care. Read my description; it'll tell you that I'm not an expert. And to check your results. They may vary from mine. I tried scripting a couple times, and I screwed it up so bad I just took the paper, ripped it up, and threw it in the trash. I said, I'm never doing that shit again.
Yeah, no, and it's not fun, is it? Did you enjoy it? I didn't. I've
No,
tried
it's
scripting
too
one time
much,
too, and I was like, oh, this is
too much
terrible.
pressure. It's
Terrible.
too much pressure trying to follow along. Okay, you have a line and you read it and you want to talk about this. And then you got to segue into this next line. And it's like, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I feel you. The whole reason we come here on YouTube is to have fun, right? So why, and it's good to take it. Some people take it too serious, though. I think, just
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They get all uppity and shit. I don't take it. What's the worst that could happen to me?
yeah,
Yeah. What? Nobody watches?
yeah.
Okay. I don't care anyhow. I didn't put it up for you to watch anyhow. I put it up so I could watch it.
It just, to me, I started this just as a way to connect with other like-minded people and to talk about stuff I want to talk about that I don't have people in my real life to talk about with. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so, yeah, it'd be nice to have more subs, just so that, especially so I could do like a live stream on my phone. But I really don't care. Like, I almost think it's better to stay small. I don't want to get too big or too well known, because then, man, the pressure would be on, and I'd be held more accountable for what I said or something. I'm like, I kind of like being the little guy that nobody really knows about too much. That can get away with a little bit more.
That's like we say, Precious Metal. Sunday service and hump day, best kept secret on the internet.
That's true. I miss TLT had like a fun Sunday sermon that he was doing in the mornings that he hasn't done anymore. I kind of like that though. But Sundays, yeah, there's a lot of fun streams.
People do it, huh?
I would hit up his and then go to yours, and then there's a couple other people that stream today. It's fun, if I'm not busy doing something. There's a bunch of cool ones out here on Sunday, and yours is definitely a fun one.
We try to have fun. We do our best. Okay, we got 40 seconds left here.
40 seconds.
Okay. Precious Metals, appreciate you, man.
No problem, Kernel. It was fun. Hope
Any-
everybody has a good Sunday.
Anytime. All you people over there in the chat, we'll talk to you later. It's been real. We got 15 seconds here, and I can't think of nothing to say. Okay.
Nothing to say, right? You said it already. Everybody have a good Sunday. Thanks, Colonel.
Everybody have a good Sunday. There we are. We're done now. Everybody have a good Sunday, and hope to see you Wednesday, 6 o'clock, same time, same channel. Bye-bye now.
All right, bye.